There is only one dream, one prize, one YouTube channel to catch all the action on, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. Subscribe today and don't miss out.
Samwelb12.
All right. Ground ball. Vladdy. Over. They do it. The Blue Jays have won the division. The Blue Jays have won the division. Pop them if you got them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, it's not an ordinary day. It's time for round 2. The Montreal Canadiens, the Buffalo Sabres. Let's go after an amazing night last night because the Maple Leafs take home the #1 draft pick. Today, it's time for Canada's last standing team to stick it to the Buffalo Sabres just across the way. Welcome in, Sabres fans. Welcome in, Habs fans. But most importantly, welcome in, hockey fans. Let's go. Habs, Sabres about to tear down the house, and I cannot wait for it. This one is going to be absolutely epic, and it is going to be just that good. Welcome in, and why isn't my chat working? But welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here along for the ride. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a very special day, and I just cannot wait. We know anytime these teams get going, they put on a show. The Sabres, first time in 14 years, they're coming into these playoffs, and they're going to look to make some noise. And the Montreal Canadiens, well, they've been here more recently, but they're also looking to move it along. There we go. All right, now we're cooking. Hey there, Skittles, welcome in. Mega, how's it going? Karen, what's up? Gumdrop, Lala's Place, good to see you. Owen, hello there. Jeff, what's up? Hey, Chris, welcome into the show. Aliens, what's up? Billy, hello there. Good to see you. Nicholas, hello. Go Habs. Go Habs. Go, right, Chris? Welcome in. GMP, how's it going? Welcome to the party. Pepper, what's shaking? What's up, Wiz? Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. Bruce, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. France, hello there. Welcome. Jason, good to see you. It's time to party. Angela, what's going on? I know, Angela. Oh, it was so disappointing, Angela. So disappointing, those Blue Jays. They'll turn it around. Chrissy, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's talk some hockey. Hockey bros, what's up? Welcome in as well. All right, let's talk about this matchup because I cannot wait. We got some players who are cooking with gas. But I guess before we talk about the players, let's talk about the lineups for the Montreal Canadiens, who, by the way, if you forget how they got here, they beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in Game 7, where they only had 9 shots on goal. It was absolutely epic. Had us on the edge of our seats the whole time, and now we can't wait to see it go again. Let's go. Hey, Sarah, welcome in. So here we go for the Canadiens. Caulfield, Suzuki, Slafkovsky. We got Newhook with Evans and Demidov. Texier with Deneau and Anderson. Bolduc, Kirby Doc, and Joe Velino. So we got a little bit of a change, a couple of changes, as Kapanen is out, Gallagher is out, and a change on the D side as well as Struble is out. We got Hudson with Noah Dobson, Caden Gooley with Arbor Jackeye, who's back in, and Matheson with Carrier. And of course, Jacob Dobish, he is going to get the start here tonight for Montreal. Donatella, how's it going? Welcome in. So again, a couple of changes there, which is quite interesting. Doc and Bolduc have played very, very, very well together. They take Texier off that line with them, move them with Deneau and Anderson, and of course, we'll see how these lines shake up once the actual game gets going. Now, over for the Buffalo Sabres. It's going to be Krebs with Thompson and Tuck. We got Zucker with Ryan McLeod and Jack Quinn. Zach Benson with Josh Norris and Josh Doan. And then Greenway with Kozak and Malston. On the D side, Rasmus Dahlin with Samuelson, Bowen Byram with Owen Power, Stanley with Timmins, and getting the start for the Sabres, it's going to be Alex Lyon, and Alex Lyon is awesome. Brendan, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. So those are the lineups, and these teams have been playing well. It's been a little while for Buffalo since they moved on, but Tage Thompson, he's picked up 7 points. Lane Hudson, 6 for Montreal. Alex Tuck, 4 goals. Slafkovsky, he had that hattie in game 1. Does he have another trick up his sleeve? In the assist category, it's Thompson and Suzuki, each with 5 helpers. For the goaltenders, Dobish is 4-3 with a 2.03 goals against and a 9.23 save percentage. Those numbers are ridiculous. Hey, EB, what's going on? Go Habs, go. Bill, how's it going? 203 goals against and a 9.23 save percentage are crazy. Alex Lyon, his numbers even better. He has a 3-1 record with a 1.14 goals against and a 9.55 save percentage. He has been absolutely ridiculous in the first round. Both these goaltenders playing really, really, really good hockey. Now, as far as the teams, when it comes to special teams, Montreal better on the power play, 5th overall amongst playoff teams with a 19.2 percentage. The Sabres not so good, 16 out of 16 at a 4.2% power play rate. But mind you, they only played a handful of games. On the penalty kill, it is the opposite. Montreal is 11th at an 82.8% kill rate, while the Sabres are 6th with an 87.5% rate. In the faceoffs, Montreal is 3rd at 55.6, where Buffalo, again, 16th at 43.8. So these teams, I believe, are going to stack up very well against each other, and it is going to be an awesome series and a spectacular game as it kicks off here in Buffalo tonight. Hey, Craig, what's going on? Now, the one thing that is not going to go Montreal's way today, the referees. It is Wes McCauley and Pierre Lambert. Wes McCauley and Pierre Lambert. So you can expect officiating to be very hit and miss. Scott Cherry and Jesse Marquet going to be the linesmen here tonight, calling the offsides and the icing. Marty St. Louis, an unbelievable player, a spectacular coach, goes up against Lindy Ruff, who I feel like, man, he is Mr. Buffalo. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Welcome in. It is time to go. Montreal's got to be aggressive. Buffalo will be aggressive. I don't believe this is going to be a bang and crash type of series. This is going to be passing. This is going to be speed. This is going to be finesse. But don't catch them sleeping, because if Buffalo needs to lay the body, they will do just that. But this should be a great one tonight. I'm excited. We are moments away. The team's just coming out on the ice. And this one, the anthem's going to get going, and then we will officially be underway in no time. But boy, oh boy, are they going to pack the house tonight. You absolutely know it. Now, these guys have not played against each other since January 31st. Since January 31st, it's been a long time. It was nuts. They played 3 times in 17 days Each team won twice, and there was a total of 13 goals scored. Donna, how's it going? Welcome in. Go Habs Go. Jesse, what's up? Welcome in. User, hello, there's a Leaf fan. Let's go Buffalo. Awesome. Vanessa Fitness, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. As we are just about to do the anthems, and then we will be switching over to our game screen. Now, it is not going to be a bang and crash like we said, but we expect to see really big things happening. And what is happening with my chat here? Our chat program is having all kinds of technical issues here today, which I don't like to see that so early. I don't believe Owen, you do what you need to do, buddy. You do what you need to do. And I don't know what is going on here. So let me try. Hang on, I'm going to try stopping and restarting my chat here. Not sure what the technical issue is, but got to make sure we can read the chat, right, folks? If I've missed you coming in, welcome in. Jess Sipa, how's it going? I missed you. Welcome in. Jeff, how's it going? Gary, welcome in. Yerlick, welcome in. Diablo, what's up? Welcome in. Bellatainment, hello there. Charlie, go Habs go. Can't believe you're saying that. Welcome in. Jonathan, welcome in. F3, hello there. Thanks for joining us today. Gizarian, welcome in. All right, hopefully now the chat will start coming back in. I'm just going to leave this. I'm not going to minimize it. We'll have to give it a watch. All right, doing a good job with the anthems here in Buffalo. And again, we're moments away. Legs still sore from yesterday. Cameron, what were you up to yesterday? What's the screen you got? What's the site called? Which one? So you can go right to NHL.com, can get you probably everything you're looking for, Jesse. Go right to NHL.com. All right, let's see here. No, is it still? Let's see. No, man, it's not working. What is happening here? This is going to make for a really long day if I can't see this chat properly. Let me see if we can do this. Yeah, it's signed in. Checking, blah, blah, blah. We're trying to make sure this. There we go. Okay, now it's starting to come in. Holy slowness, Batman. Holy, so excited for this series. Money is on Montreal, Chris. Yeah, I mean, I'm torn. This is going to be another long one. This is going to be a 6 or 7 game series. It is going to be bang and crash, and it is going to be close. I do have in my bracket, I do have Montreal moving on, but this is going to be a close one. Pay your bills. Thanks, Gumdrop. It's McHappy Day. It is. Today was McHappy Day. I wish I would have known. I would have changed my lunch plans around. Let's go Buffalo, Jeff says. Let's go. It's going to be, Kobe, you think it's going to be a 5-game series? Wow. That would be something if it was that fast. If it was that quick of a series, that would be wild. Okay, anthems are done. This game is going to be getting going very, very shortly. Unreal right now. Unreal. Well, he did emphasize that the shields were bots. Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. All right, Richard coming in with the super chat, the 5-pounder. Time for Montreal to make Buffalo see their Sabres. There it is, Richard. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. Let's go, one and all. We're about ready to start it. The lights are coming up. They're banging the drum. We're getting set. Face-off is just moments away. Now, you know the drill. Everything is going to populate. Everything's going to resize. Everything is going to come up the way we would expect it to once they drop this puck and get it going. So have no fear. We know it looks a little awkward, but here we go. Game on. Game 1, round 2, and right off the draw it comes in and comes right on Dova. She had to be sharp there as that came across the crease. Buffalo with the first puck. They're going to bring this one in awfully quick. Hey, Machine, what's going on? Welcome in. A quick start here. Denzel, how's it going? This coming up over the line. Buffalo going to play this one back, and it's an offside call right away. Holy smokes. This one started with a bang. Wow. These guys really dropped it and really ran, and Lane Hudson tried to pick up the bobbling puck, and it comes right through the crease. And that was scary as Josh Stone had a glorious opportunity. Lane Hudson got tied up in the legs. Oh, and they're going to give him a penalty for it. Lane Hudson is going to get a penalty. So we're like 30 seconds in. Buffalo goes to the power play. And here we go, as this one is not starting the way we would expect it to go. Off the draw, this coming around. Montreal in early penalty kill here. And they're going to win the draw, sending it all the way down the ice. Let's see here. There we go. Sorry about that. I just hadn't removed it, Jesse. I just hadn't removed it. And we actually got to make some of these adjustments here because we were messing around with this this screen previously. So there we go. Let's do this. We're going to drop things around. There we go. All right, bear with us as we make a couple adjustments here on the fly. All right, but welcome in. There we go. We should be good now, I think. Here we go. Face off outside the Montreal zone. Habs going to win it. They're going to quickly send this again all the way down the ice. 30 seconds killed off. Going to start to bring it across, I can tell you. Wiz, it's one of our longtime viewers sending a little donation, and it's much appreciated. Big or small, it all goes to support the channel, so we appreciate it very much. Not required by any means. So purely for support. Hey, Eleanor, hello there, welcome in. Please send my regards to AAU. I hope he's doing okay. Hey, Carol, welcome in. Already on the power play. That's right. Lane Hudson got a little tied up in the feet, a little oopsie daisy, a little tripsy do. And we got to adjust this widget as well. The widget's having all kinds of struggles here today. Here they come again, and Montreal going to take it and play it out. Whoops. Wow, it's really having some issues today. All right, we're just going to leave it be. It'll correct itself. Here comes Buffalo in over the line. Sabres coming strong, pulling up in the corner, trying to send it around was McLeod. Back to the point. Habs going to get it out. 25 seconds to go in the power play. This coming around at the side. Sabres pulling up, getting it back to the point. Hanging on. Byram with it. Byram going to go down low on the far side. Back up to Byram. Byram to the middle of the ice. Going to pass it over. They don't shoot. They go down low, far side. Here's a shot. Dobish's helmet comes off. And the whistle going to blow as this one goes wide. And we saw this happening a lot previously in the last series with Dobish's helmet coming off. Holy smokes. Hey, Cedar, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in, one and all. Good job here. Tough angle. Dobish kind of the strap pops off. He shakes the helmet off, which gets a stoppage. All right, so Buffalo, 7 seconds to go on the power play. Lots of time for a quick face-off win. Riley, what's up? That's right, power play for a trip. Hey, 23rd, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's a draw. Deneau, he's going to win this one back. And the Habs again going to hammer it all the way down the ice. That's going to do it. Going to kill it off. Here we go. Back to 5-on-5 hockey as Hudson going to make his way back on. Habs going to put it up the boards. Getting it to Hudson. Eludes a hit as the Buffalo player almost went topsy-turvy into his own bench. Here comes Buffalo over on the far side, working it across. Montreal going to throw a hit. That one doesn't work. Puck comes to Gooley. Gooley throwing it up the boards. Habs coming back a little bit. Going to work it to the middle of the ice now, underway. Trying to bring it up, stepping over the line, circling around, still with it. Cannot make the pass. There is a hit at the side. All right, I'm going to try and authenticate here. This coming around at the side. We're having some chat problems on my end. Banging and crashing. More banging and crashing than I expected here to start this one. Down in the corner. Uh-oh. Here they come, shooting. Dobish with a big save. And I'm having some trouble signing in. This back around. And it's going to come out and down the ice. Buffalo Buffalo looking really good to start things up here. Really good, actually scary good. Here come the Sabres. Moving with progress. This coming up and through. Habs going to steal it away. Montreal getting it out. I apologize for just trying to re-authenticate here. There we go. Here they come. Hudson walking in off the point. Shooting. Nice save. That one is deflected into the corner. Holy smokes. Big play. Here they come again. Another shot right on. And Alex Lyon is going to hang on. Good start. Good pressure. There we go. Hey, Onyx, what's going on? Welcome in. Vonnie, good to see you. Bob, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Bradley, hello there. Now, if you came in and said hello earlier, I might have missed you. So come back in the chat. Say hello again. James, welcome in. Good to see you. 6. Let's go, Buffalo. The 6. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right. I think we got that sorted off. Hopefully it won't freeze again. Sabres off the draw. Going to bring this one forward through the middle of the ice. Montreal falls. Here's a 3-on-1. Buffalo coming in, shooting. They score. The Sabres are going to open the scoring here on a botched play by Montreal. Oh, no. Noah, thank you for the follow. A little slip up in the neutral zone leads to a 3-on-1 and a very nice cross-ice pass by Montreal, or by Buffalo, and they're going to get the first goal here. Oh, man. No chance for Dobish. It was Hudson right on the red line, kind of catches an edge along the board, stumbles and goes down. It's a nifty little pass over, and it's put in the back of the net by Josh Doan. Josh Doan is going to tip that one home. 1-0 Buffalo, and that wakes up this crowd. Here come the Sabres again off the draw, bringing it all the way back in their own end. Going to flip this one up. Big battle in that neutral zone. Montreal steals. Here come the Habs. Caulfield with a slap shot off the shoulder of Lyon. That's going to steer into the corner. Slafkovsky going to leave it here for Caulfield. Back to Slafkovsky. He's tied up. And Big Tage Thompson going to come away with it. 3-on-2. Buffalo driving that net again. They shoot. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if Dobish got a piece of that or it went wide. But Buffalo going for that backdoor play again. Unbelievable. Trey, what's going on? What a sharp, sharp play there. Hit Girl, what's going on? Welcome in. Unreal right now. Here's another blast from the point, and that one's high. Jack Guy at 93 miles an hour. This coming around at the side. You know what? I'm going to stop this and reopen it. So it's going to go up and at a play. Holy, hey, Jenny, what's going on? Thomas, welcome in. Welcome in. Unbelievable what we are seeing here today. All right, let's see if that was crazy. Crazy shot. Grayson, what's up? Welcome in. Why is this struggling today? All right, off the draw. This coming back with it. Deneau spinning out of the corner. Deneau centering it in front. It's right there. Texier jamming at it. It goes just wide. This down over at the side to the point. Cooley, he shoots. That one goes wide again. Byram trying to get there. Playing it around. Habs holding it in at the line. Jack Guy sending it around deep. Rotated all the way back to the point. Cooley to the middle with a shot. That one goes wide. Habs got to hit the net. This is going to hop out. Cooley's going to race all the way back. He-Man's dad, what's up, Michelle? Hello there. Good evening. Welcome in all of our Montreal fans. Bonjour. Welcome in. Je m'appelle Samwel. Hope you're having a great evening. That's about all the French I know. Try, what's going on? Welcome in. This up and in. Scrolled away and they scored. Oh, that happens all the time. This back over. Ducks going to win? I hope so. Go Ducks. Here's Doc. He throws this one. That one goes wide. Going in the corner, trying to pick up this loose puck. Doc is working. It's going to come out. Montreal working through. Volino couldn't get it, and Buffalo sends it down. Turning around, here comes Montreal again, trying to outlet pass. That doesn't work. They're going to back it up. Montreal, Hudson, slowing it down. Buffalo going to go change up. About 13 minutes to go here in period number 1. What a hot start. What a fast start. Hudson going to dump this one in. Down on the sideboards, Demidov trying to get it to Newhook, trying to dig it free, swiping at it, and here come the Sabres. Long outlet pass, cross ice. They're just going to dump it in. Trying to come up over on the far side. Dobish was out trying to stop it there, trying to help out. Norris was working. Habs take it away. Comes to Demidov. Demidov, sloppy play, bobbles it, gives it away. Evans takes it right back. Turning, here comes Newhook. Newhook trying to go to Evans. He cannot connect. Comes to the corner. Demidov getting it to Evans. Back to the point for Matheson. Matheson, cross ice, coming up. Here's a slap pass. That one isn't well received. Comes back to the line. It comes out. Trying to put it right back in. That attempt did not work. Carrier is going to back it all the way up, and both teams going to change it up now. Both teams getting it going. Yeah, Owen, we were streaming for Colorado, Minnesota last night. It was awesome. It was a wild one. Over the line, coming in, Slafkovsky trying to dump it back. Here's a shot that gets knocked down. Back to the line, it's kept in. Slafkovsky playing it at the side. Montreal still coming around. Montreal still cycling, playing it back. Here's a shot, gets knocked. Back around. Hey, Nate, how's it going? Gooley trying to make a play. Doesn't work. There we go. I'm going to use this chat for now. Montreal backing it all the way up. Scotty, what's going on? Got to have that patience, right? Got to have that patience. Need that patience. They're going to dump this one in, racing down. No icing call. Josh Anderson taking it away. Anderson in front. A shot. Great save. Alex Lyon off the stick of Deneau. A huge stop. This back coming through. Deneau to the point. It's held in just onside. Hudson, he's curling. He's going to pass it back. Anderson sends it across. Here's a shot. That one is blocked. Picking it back up. Over to Jack-Eye. Jack-Eye looking. He goes cross ice. Hanging on to it is Texier. Texier still with it. Texier still with it. Looking to Hudson. Toe drag shooting. That one is blocked. Anderson recovers. Tried to go to Deneau, and it's taken away. Here comes the Sabres down the ice. Hammered in front of the Montreal bench was Malston. Oh boy, big shift there. Hudson going to turn it around. Let's go. Yeah, Johnny, it's their cup to lose, I think. It's their cup to lose. This coming around behind. Montreal digging in here. Just about 10 minutes to go in period number 1, and it has been back and forth. 5-2 are the shots. Sabres over the line. Drop pass. Shooting. Dobish with a great save. Sabres keep this one in, down around low. Habs putting it off the board. They can't get it out. Buffalo working it well. Down there, Montreal comes. They're going to try and play it up. Kirby Dach is there. He chips it ahead. This comes down the ice. Buffalo turning. They're going to start to work it ahead now. McLeod bringing it into the Montreal zone. They bobble it. Habs take it away. Send it down the ice. Demidov is chasing power, and he's just going to work it all the way up. Comes to Gooley. Gooley quickly turning. Habs had to tag up. Over to Newhook. Newhook coming around behind the net. Newhook passing this one over. Still walking. Back to Gooley. Hops over his stick. Trying to play it. Yeah, Martin, 2 good tendies. That is for sure. Red Dog. Go Buffalo. Thanks for hitting that share button. Thanks for hitting that follow. And a nice stop there by Alex Lyon. And we're going to get another face-off coming up. But first, they're going to go to commercial break. Holy smokes. What a pace. What an effort. What a game. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. And we're having a little bit of chat issues, so we have an alternative, but it doesn't allow me to do some of the things we normally would do. So thanks for hanging in and sticking with us while we try to sort out some of these weird things that this program is doing to us. But man, what a hot start. A great start right now. These guys are playing and playing fantastic hockey both ways, back and forth. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hey, Hit Girl, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. This is just wow. Now what is happening? Now our feed is going. What is with the internet here today? There we go. Holy man, it's tell you, it's a new series. It's new craziness. I wonder if there's an update here to this program. That usually, oh yeah, it says new version available. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. Thanks for putting out a new version while we're like in the middle of a stream. Like sheesh kabibbles. All right, we'll have to do this update later. So our little chat program here, this one we'll have to move things around and use our backup for now. But again, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Eskimos, thank you for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. Pixie Piper, thanks for hitting that follow. Folks, if you're watching on the talk, we are 25 follows away from 9,900. So if you haven't hit that follow yet, hit that follow. If you're watching on the tubes, welcome in. Make sure you hit that subscribe and make sure you hit that like button. We'd love for you to join us for this whole series as we go. Let's see if this says, if they finally got this widget sorted out. A lot of widgets having some troubles today. Yeah, this one isn't sorted out either. So, all right, coming back from commercial break, let's go. First game of the series. Why not have some technical difficulties, right? Why not? It's only the first period. All right, let me grab this. We're going to update this here. Thank you for hitting that subscribe, lighting that blue lamp. There we go. All righty. This down. Buffalo with it. Buffalo cycling it around behind the net. 8:54 to go now. Sabres in the corner, trying to battle through. Montreal doing a nice job defensively, and they're going to get this puck down the ice. Sabres turning around. Here they come again. Byram playing it across. Down low. Benson with a backhand. That one is knocked down. Have to watch that front of the net. Josh Doan is just camping out there. He's bush camping right in front of Dobish. Here's a long shot. Dobish is going back and forth. The arm goes up. We got a penalty. We got a penalty coming up here. Another Sabre power play. Well, that isn't exactly what we wanted to see. Please play responsibly. That is correct. Thank you so much for jumping in. Josh, 1 month as a member. Welcome in. Happy to have you, Josh. Welcome in. Let's see. Will we get there? Will we get there, Dara? 53K? I don't know. We're a ways away. We're a ways away. Twig, what's up? Go Sabres. Aliso, Bud, Elmont, thank you for hitting those follows. I love base. Let's go Buffalo. Parker, thank you for the follow. 8:25 to go. Buffalo back on the power play. Hey, Pete Thunder, what's up? Welcome in. Alex, hello there. This off the draw. Hey, Annabelle, Tree Life. Let's go Buffalo. Habs going to get it down the ice again. Right on goal. Testing Alex Lyon from 200 feet. Hey, Chevy. My pleasure. Thanks for being here. Hey, Dallas. Here come the Sabres. The drop back pass. We got a Sabre sprawled out on his stomach just outside the line. He's back up. Montreal takes the puck away. Into the line. Shorthanded chance for Newhook. That pass just too far. Backing it up. Sabres looking up ice. Going to look to set this up. Carrying it ahead. Rasmus Dahlin. Going to drop it back. Thompson. He passes it up. Gets it returned. Goes past down low in the corner. And Mike Matheson steals it away and sends it all the way down. Again, the goaltender has to play it forward. In over the line, Montreal takes it away and sends it all the way down again. Hey, Dave, welcome in. Hey, Sandy, you're very welcome. Here comes Buffalo. Little Drop back pass from Byram again. Down into the corner. Sabres are racing in here. Matheson puts his man into the boards. And again, they clear it all the way down. Great penalty kill here by the Montreal Canadiens. Doing a great job. Wayne, that's good. That's good, Wayne. Here come the Sabres again. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Losing it. Hudson is there. Hudson trying to take it away. This at the side. It's going to come back to the point. Buffalo finally getting organized. Byram putting it across. Far side. Down low. Now they're going to work it back up. Doan there again in front of that net. It comes to him. Doan trying to get a stick on it. Side of the net. They score on the power play. A battle in front of the net. The loose puck is going to squirt free, and it's McLeod who's right there, puts it up and over an outstretched leg of Jacob Dobish, and it's 2-0 Buffalo. Wow. They were trying to feed it to him. It didn't come there originally, and then they grab it on one side, slide it across, and there's absolutely no chance here from Dobish, as McLeod was literally standing on the goal line, straddling that goal line, and he just puts it up and over that leg. Wow. Jacob, how's it going? They are strong. They're looking real strong here early. Buffalo out to a big start, a huge start. Off the draw, Sabres going to pick this one up, and they're going to flip it down. Montreal needs to get their act together here, and quickly. Jack Guy up on his man in the corner. Sabres still with the puck, feeding it to the point. Long shot is blocked. Buffalo still has it in the zone. Banging and crashing going on. Here comes the Canadiens. Montreal bringing it out. Trailed for 6.1% of the time in the first round, did those Habs. Sabres just going to fight it out of their own zone. Habs picking it up. Big open ice hit, but they still managed to get it down. Hey, Mr. Maj, how's it going? Welcome in. I don't know if it's going to be in 4. Too early for that. Sending it back around. Sabres, big blast from the point. That one's going to come free right to the middle of the ice. Swing and a miss there. And it comes out Dahlin with it. Dahlin going to play it to the middle of the ice. Sabres right back in here after it. In the corner goes Samuelson. Matheson takes it away. He's going to send it down the ice. This is all Montreal is doing right now, is just flipping it up and down, flipping it up and down. That is all they are doing. Got to turn it around. Sabres coming through the middle. Here they come. Tuck. He down low. His shot gets blocked. This over at the side. Run hard into the corner. Big hit as Carrier bounces off the boards. Trying to drive in there, trying to make something happen with Velino. He can't. Here's another backhand, and Dobish is going to stop and hang on to this one. Holy smokes. What play. And Dahlin has some words. And they're going to another commercial break. 2-0 Buffalo. Unbelievable. Stina, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. This was wild. Absolutely wild. I did not expect them to jump out to a quick start like that. That is just crazy. Just come here to see your reaction. I missed it. Which reaction? Go Habs, go. Go Habs, go. Let's see them pick it up. Robert, how's it going? Go Sabres. Wants those Sabres to win. I love it. We got a good mix here of Sabres fans, a good mix here of Montreal fans. Welcome in, one and all. Again, thanks for being here. If you didn't stream with us in the first round, my name is Sam. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be following these guys all the way through, so you can come back in. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, check that thumbs up, and of course, make sure your notification bell is on so you're here anytime that we show up. My name is Sam. Sam I am. I do not eat green eggs and ham. I prefer steak. Let's go. Keep those notifications on. That's right, Dallas. Refs love to make sure Buffalo has the advantage. Listen, it's Wes McCauley, so you know what you're going to get, right? You know what you're going to get. Ooh, what cut of steak? I'm a big filet mignon guy, not bacon wrapped. Bacon wrapped is okay once in a while, but just a nice filet mignon. Oh, so perfect. So perfect. Love it. Sam does not like it in that. Sam does not like it with a mouse. There you go. Uncle Sam, that works too. That works too. They move up the ice quick. They do. They really fly it up. Oh, you're Madden Bro. Okay. Thank you, Madden Bro. I would have never guessed, but thanks. Welcome in. One of Buffalo Sabres, Golden Knights, Stanley Cup Series. Grew up in Buffalo, live in Las Vegas. I wouldn't know who to cheer for. I hear ya. I don't want Vegas anywhere near that Stanley Cup final. Just my opinion, but hey, that's okay. Thank you so much for... Hang on, I got to slow this down. For the super chat, Scotty coming in. Buff built his team first playoff in more than 10 years. Hungry. Hungry like the wolf, Scotty. Hungry like the wolf. Who doesn't love a little Duran Duran? Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. This down around at the side. Trying to dig it out. Poorhouse is where it's at. This coming free. Habs getting it out and down. They can't control it, though. Sabres very quickly. Turning and moving it up ice. Sabres, very good passing here by Buffalo. Another one, that one, as I say it, that's intercepted. Habs going to turn a little back pass. Here they come, 2-on-1. Getting it to Texier, just rolls off his stick. Texier still fighting, going to play it around behind the net. Back to the point, nobody is there. Montreal was changing, comes all the way out. Hudson going to set it up in his own zone. Montreal regrouping, the rest of the line switching it up. Cyan, how's it going? Flyers got cheated, and how little rest they got before the second round began. Okay. This is going to dig it free, back to the point, sending it over to Hudson. Hudson shooting, that one goes wide off the sideboards. Slafkovsky couldn't find it. They're going to pull this one out. Here comes Buffalo on the move, cutting through the middle. Nice little dangle there. They're going to dump it in, and that's grabbed down right out of the air. Long pass, Montreal. Is that Suzuki? It is. Suzuki sliding it through for Caulfield. Caulfield around behind the net. Caulfield still with it. He tries to pass it along the line. It hits a skate and comes out. Got to turn this one around. Let's go. Caden Gooley setting it up behind the net now. Gooley taking a look up ice, looking one way, looking another. Gooley sporting quite the stash. Over to Matheson, long pass. That one gets knocked down. Sabres right at the line, and it's going to get called an offside. As Darlene stepped up there, tried to grab it, and it came just in. For me, NHL, bro, I thought the draft went well. I thought the draft went really well. As a Leaf fan, I'm excited for that top pick. How is it 2-0 already? 2 good goals from Buffalo. They did what they had to do. All right, folks, coming up a little bit later today, if we get a goal in period number 2, we're giving away some hockey cards today. If we get our goal in period number 2, we're giving away a little hockey card set. I'll let you choose. The winner is going to choose a number 1 or number 2. And depending on who they choose, we will show you who's in the set that you got. So we're giving away some hockey cards a little bit later today. So stick around for your chance to win. Completely free to enter. All we ask is that you support the channel by hitting a like, hitting that subscribe, and helping us grow. Mark, you're probably hearing incorrect if that's the case. Henrik, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Gumdrop. Who's mean a gumdrop? Who's mean a gumdrop? Oh, that Kevin? That Kevin? Always Kevin. Always Kevin. Holy smokes. Hey, Jenny. Oh, that's weird. Try refreshing, Jenny. Maybe it'll work for you. It seems to be okay on my side, I think. Maybe there's an update needed on that app as well. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in, George. Appreciate it. And Reno Playtime coming in earlier. David as well. I think I missed you both. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Going to be tough for the Sabres to have much possession time in the face-offs in Montreal. Yeah, well, they're doing a good job here in this first one. They're doing a great job here. All right, coming back from commercial break. Benson has 2 assists already tonight. Holy smokes, he's on fire. Oh, we got pies thrown here on the stream. 3 minutes to go, period number 1. This coming all the way down the ice. Going to be an icing call, so back to the Montreal zone they go. Back they go. It's not, hey, Jenny. That's funny. Hudson is playing so bad. He struggled. Hudson, a bit of a slip up here today. Costing one of the goals for sure. But he'll get it back. We know Hudson is a beast. Buffalo off the draw, cycling this one down into the corner. Trying to bring it around. Thompson, he's really controlling this puck. He's like 3 heads taller than the defender. Matheson, cycling it around Boehm. Byram, sending it back through. Behind the net, trying to pick this one up. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Wrestling edits coming in. Who doesn't love some wrestling? Back over on the side, curling around. Over to Byram again. He's going to shoot. That one goes wide. Thompson going in against Demidov. Demidov with a nifty little freeze move. Getting it up 2-on-1. Montreal. Newhook driving to the net. Here's the shot. Oh, it goes through, but it hits the goalpost. And the arm goes up, and the Canadiens are going to end up. Oh, there's a huge cross check. Delayed penalty coming up to Buffalo as Evans just got taken out big time. This dropped in the corner. Evans still battling. Hudson passing to Slafkovsky, and it's taken away. So interference is going to be the call. Evans came in. He got run in behind the goaltender. The goaltender would not allow him to leave the net. And then as Evans walks out from the net, he gets a huge cross check for his measure. So Montreal going to go on a power play. There's 2:02 left to go in the period. So this power play really will run the rest of the power play. So close, just squeaked through behind Lyon. So close. So Krebs played 354. And I believe he left. So here we go. Off the draw. Buffalo going to win it. Playing it around. Demidov stops it, holds it in. Montreal sending it around behind. Suzuki to Caulfield. Caulfield cross down to Hudson. Working on the far side. In front for Slafkovsky. It misses him and misses Suzuki. Caulfield reverses to Suzuki to the point for Hudson. Cross ice. Back up to Hudson. Hudson from the point with a shot. That goes high and over. Caulfield can't get there, and the Sabres going to get it down the ice. In the first round versus Boston, Buffalo was an 87.5% penalty kill rate. Montreal into the zone, dropping it back to Demidov. Demidov all the way down. Would love to see Demidov get going. Brings it to the middle of the ice with a shot. That one is high. This one coming back around. And Demidov gets taken down, manages to hold it in temporarily, and now it comes out. What's up, CeeLo? Welcome in. Aubrey, what's going on? Cycling around is Suzuki. Back to Demidov. Demidov cutting towards the middle. Lost the handle. Over on the far side with a shot. That's blocked. Suzuki back grabbing it. He's going to curl, sending this to Caulfield. Caulfield back to Hudson. Hudson has Demidov on one side. Elects to go to Caulfield. Caulfield to Demidov. He cycles it around to Slafkovsky. Walking out of the corner to Suzuki, and they score! Montreal gets one back, and it's a power play goal. Some nifty passing. Holy smokes. Nifty passing, and finally, this goes in. Did it come across? Did it go in off Caulfield or in off Suzuki? Caulfield made the cross ice to Slafkovsky. No, it's going to be Suzuki all day. So Suzuki from Caulfield and Slafkovsky is going to be the goal. Nice move. Slafkovsky walking out right across, backdoor feed to Suzuki. No chance for Alex Lyon. No chance at all. Hey, Fuse, welcome in. Welcome in, Matthew. Good to see ya. There it is. No point for Sam. I got 1 point. If Caulfield ends up getting the goal, I get 1 point for my pool. I mean, if Caulfield gets the assist, I should say. So they're going to update that in a moment. So it is 2-1 with 33.8 seconds remaining. So, oh my God, they've totally butchered it. Right now they have it listed as Slafkovsky. That is going to change. It is not Slafkovsky. It is Suzuki who will get the goal. I get these guys that are trying to post the goals or trying to do it quickly, but man, that was bad. Aramoon, what's going on? Welcome in. That was nice. That was a pretty goal. This is down around at the side, going to come back. Buffalo, Benson trying to cut through. He kind of gets held up. This back around. With it is Texier. Texier cycling it around, trying to reverse it. Referee got in the way. Comes back to Texier. Can't get it out. Buffalo setting it up. Now they listed as Suzuki from Slavoski, and they give Demidov the assist? No, it was Caulfield. I'm pretty sure. And the horn is going to go. This period comes to an end. What a period it was, folks. What a period it was. Unbelievable. That was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's go. Only 2 goals on 6 shots. Why is it happening again? Unbelievable. Good hot start. 10 shots for Montreal. 6 shots for the Buffalo Sabres. In the faceoff circle, Buffalo 52.9%. They went 9 of 17. Montreal goes 8 of 17. So just a 1 faceoff difference there. Montreal 1 for 1 on the power play. Buffalo goes 1 for 2 on the power play. Each team with 11 hits, 6 block shots from Montreal, 4 block shots from the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres with 6 giveaways right now. 6 giveaways, which is absolutely crazy. All right, so I'm just waiting for them to update this. I thought it was Caulfield that passed it up. They have it listed as Demidov. We'll have to see if that gets updated. But your goal scorers, Josh Doan opened up the scoring, his second from Benson, and then Ryan McLeod on the power play from Benson and Doan. Those, man, that line, they're just connecting. And then Suzuki put it in from Slafkovsky and Demidov. So that was awesome. So Onyx, I'm not a Vegas fan. Not a Vegas fan at all. Would rather see anybody else. just to say. They are in Buffalo tonight. Today. They are in Buffalo. And the crowd is great. The crowd is very, very lively, which is absolutely awesome. So love to see this crowd pumping up. And there's fans there from both sides, which is great. Always good to see. Listen, Buffalo from Montreal is not a quick trip, certainly not as quick as it is from Toronto, but always nice to see fans making the move and getting out there. So great job. Great job. All right, let me see what else have we missed here from the chat because it was so busy. Hollywood, welcome in. Go Sabres. Go Sabres. I have to say I've been following the playoffs for the first time in years. I'm astonished by the out-of-town level of endorsement. Yeah, it's crazy. It's awesome. Ron, how's it going? Welcome in. How do you like your steak? If you say well done, I'll disown you. No, I'm a medium. I like it medium. It kind of depends where you go, though, Diablo, because sometimes you'll say medium, and it'll be like super rare, and you got to tell them well done, and then you'll get it medium. But if you know, like if you go to the good places, yeah, just a good solid medium works for me. All righty. Let's see here. Boys, this is how the Sabres are going to play Montreal in the playoffs. I don't know. Buffalo gets out of the series with a game 1. They don't seem prepared. So I think they seem prepared. I think they seem well. Buffalo is a good start, right? Good start. Good pacing. Back and forth. Again, no thunderous hits. And we certainly didn't expect to see thunderous hits in this one. But they're playing well. Buffalo is doing exactly what they need to do. And let's see, it was, okay, so my mistake. It was Caulfield that passed it to Demidov, who did send it to Slafkovsky. So Caulfield does not get an assist on that goal. So it is Demidov and Slafkovsky with the assists there. Buffalo and Montreal are geographic rivals, only about 2 to 3 hour apart. That's it? Only 2 to 3 hours? I know it's about 2 hours from Toronto. I figured from Montreal to Buffalo, it's got to be further than that. Let's take a look. Let's see. Now, of course, I don't know where you cross the border. So, okay, well, that is certainly not correct. So let's see here. Buffalo to Montreal is about 7 or 8 hours, according to the interweb. Can be done in 6 hours. So yeah, six or 7 hours. Let's see here. Not 3 hours, more like 6. That's what I figured. Let's see here. Sam, what are you looking at? What am I looking at? What did I look at? I would say 7.5. Hey, Adam, how's it going in Vermont? Welcome in. Yeah, well, it is. What's happening? Oh, it turns. Oh, okay. 6 hours and 6 minutes. There it is. Babyface coming up with the exact time. 6 hours and 6 minutes. Now, Babyface, is that driving exactly the speed limit, or are you a little over? So funny. But yeah, it's pretty far. Need a good rail to come across. Maybe 2 hours by plane. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Lola, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Jacob, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Getting closer and closer as we are 15 follows away now from 9,900. Thank you to our friends over on the talk. Freaky, thank God Habs scored one. It would be over. Yeah, good to see Habs getting one. Hey, Michael from Gatineau, welcome in. Did you know Kevin likes putting pepper on his... Who? Of course. Always got to put a little pepper on the meat there, Skittles. I think it's 3.5 by plane. That would make sense. Although 3.5 by plane, but that means it's technically an international flight, so you got to go to the airport like 3 hours early. That's like a full day of travel. May as well drive at that point. Cross the border in Vermont to get. I've never been to Vermont, Adam. I would love to go to Vermont. I hear it's awesome. Bruce, thank you. I'm glad we're here as well. Hey, Pete, Montreal Canadiens founded in 1909, the oldest professional hockey team in the world. That is awesome. Lee's calling Sabres in 5. Sabres in 5. Ooh, oh, a little back ribs and mashed potatoes. Now you guys are speaking my language. Although I'll tell you, for me, if I'm doing the ribs, it has to be a baked potato. If I do the steak, it has to be mashed potato. Certain potatoes go with certain items. Burger and fries, steak and mashed, ribs and baked. That's how it goes for me. Hey, musicals, what's up? Welcome in. Christopher saying Habs in 7. Red Dog going for Buffalo. Love it. I love that we're so back and forth here. All right, let's do. I mean, I know we had that poll going on. Well, let's do it just for giggles right now. Baked potato is good too. It is. Drop in. Let's do chat takeover. Which team are you rooting for? All you have to put in go Sabres, go Habs. Let's see who we have more fans of here with us right now. Go Sabres, go Habs. Let's see who's going to take it over. So we'll hold the food talk for a minute. Let's just do a quick tabulation. Montreal, Habs, just here for the hockey. This coming across, trying to big it up. Habs. Wow, a lot of Habs. There we go. Sabres. Habs. Definitely more Habs and Sabres. Lee going for the Sabres. Go Leafs, go. There you go. Sabres. Martin's going for the Sabres. Lee in there. Vermont means Green Mountains. Beautiful landscapes. Beautiful sceneries there. All right, musicals. Okay, we get it. Okay. Here, take it over for everybody. All right, big sports and I saw that, Todd. I saw that. That's crazy. All right, so definitely more Montreal fans right now than Sabre fans, but that's okay, Sabre fans. You are not alone. Hey, hello, so how's it going? Welcome in, Indigo. Hello there, Sabrehood. There you go, coming in from the Sabrehood, the Habers. That's awesome. Love some good Montreal smoked meat. Let's go Habs. Big Tampa fan, so jumping on the bandwagon. Big St. Louis fan all the way from St. John, New Brunswick. There you go. And that's right. Tampa fans that are St. Louis fans can get behind them. Oh, Patrick, in real life, I do have a regular full-time job. I'm not going to disclose what it is, but I do work full-time. Full-time, bright and early till the evening. I sign off of work. I have a very quick bite to eat. I get the stream ready, and then we jump in and go live. York, so I myself, and thank you for the follow, I'm going for Montreal. I have Montreal in my bracket. I have 3 Habs in my playoff pool, and I desperately need some points. So hopefully they'll start scoring and scoring in bunches because I need some points big time. Not mad if Buffalo moves on. Their fans deserve it. That is for sure. That is for sure. Since full-time job, everyone is Skittles. Come on, Skittles. Come on, not appropriate. Skittles is a mod. You can't put stuff like that in there. Come on. All right, let's go. It's hard when Colorado scored 9. That game was crazy. Yeah, Skittles, people still know what you mean. Come on, you got to represent the brand. If you're going to be a mod, you got to represent the brand. All right, let's pick this one back up. Oof. All right, Buffalo, again, Buffalo, Rasmus Dahlin took the only penalty for Buffalo. Montreal picking up a couple. Hey, Angela, how's it going? Welcome in. Lon, that is for me to know and for you not to worry about. If you watch this long enough, you will start to pick up little things about my personal life, but we're not just going to sit and interrogate. Carm, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Mark selling. Who's buying? Who's selling? I just got hired as a cruise ship tour guide in Halifax. Derek, that's awesome. Very, very, very cool. Very cool. Compliments. You called the game very well. But Brute, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I try my best. I love the game of hockey, and I try to represent it as best as we can. That is for sure. Hey, Daz, what's up? Welcome in. No, definitely haven't given up on the Blue Jays. We'll have more Blue Jays coming up this weekend, but playoffs take priority over the Blue Jays right now. But, man, what a tough series that was against the Rays. Tough series. They needed to take something home, but they just couldn't. EB, how's it going? That was fun. You can start the game again now. Yeah, we got 5.5 to go. 5.5 minutes to go before the game comes back. Sundin's smile was priceless. It really was. Hey, Acer, what's going on? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Acer. I hope you get well soon, my man. I hope things work out for you. You should hear what Sam was saying about you. That's right, Hayden. You should have. Let's see. No, Angela, I feel differently, but you're safe here. It's a safe place. Hey, Theo Sam Eagle, what's going on? Welcome in. It's playoff time. It's playoff time. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate all the kind words. Green, yes, we are live right now. We are live. Not a recording. Hey, James, Sam rarely even reveals what's on the other side of his hat. That's not when I'm wearing this hat, James. I'm going to have to get another hat really quick. We need Sundin's smile as a redemption. Oh, Onyx. Yes. I'll work on that. I'll see if I can get that. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. I only have one personal thing to say. Damn, so pay attention. He yawns. Only on the late games. Only on the late games. Thank you, Chris, for hitting that subscribe. Thank you, everybody, so much with all the kind words. Again, we try our best. Bud, thank you for the ice cream cone. That's awesome. We try our best. We try to be as smooth as we can be, but you can help us. If you're enjoying our style of calling the game, make sure that you call us, that you subscribe to us, and that you share us out. Make sure you share us out for sure. Yeah, Megan, nothing I can do about that, right? I mean, listen, as and this is for all mods. And I know mods, we like to joke around and we like to have some fun, but mods, you got to be very careful what you put in the chat. We hold everybody to a certain set of rules. That doesn't mean the mods get to break the rules. All right, well, Mega, if Skittles is still here, Skittles understands there are rules that need to be followed, right? So we got to follow the rules, mods. Or the answer, it's going to be very simple. It's going to be very simple, and it's to all the mods. And guys, we're having this conversation with 930 people here in the chat. This is completely inappropriate. So if the mods don't want to follow the rules, I will unmod everybody and I'll do it myself. Right? Mods, you're here to moderate the chat and help me. And if you can't do that, you don't want to be that, then I'll just do it myself. So Skittles, we can talk after the fact if you want. We got to follow the rules here, guys. Like, this is not appropriate to be having this conversation right now. All right, so back at it. We're going to rewind, ignore, and let's get back to having some fun and having a good time. All right, so let's see. Second period is about to come up. Second period is about to go. Rosie, hello there. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, everybody. Now let's go. All righty, folks. Let's get set. Commercial break, and then we're returning, and then we're just going to go, and we're going to take off and have a good time. We're going to win this the way we should win this. And that is going to be how we're going to break it down, right? Important period coming up here for Montreal. Montreal needs to get going. Montreal needs to do their thing and play well. So let's hope they can actually do this. I really think they can. I think Montreal's going to get back in this. They're going to have a real battle here with Buffalo. Hey, Rosie, thank you for the follow. Donna, yeah, Jays this afternoon, Habs tonight. If only the Jays had better results, right? If only they had better results. Cedar will break it down. It was Josh Stone, Ryan McLeod, and Nick Suzuki, your goal scorers. So Josh Stone, Ryan McLeod, and Nick Suzuki. That is how it's going to work. Mega, enough. We're done. It was an inappropriate joke. We're done. You want to talk about it offline? We'll talk about it offline. Another mention, and I'm honest, like everybody's done. This is completely inappropriate. All right, let's go. Let's play some hockey. Let's play some hockey. This is going to be a big moment here. Let's pick this one up. Let's pick it up and let's start this party going big time right now. Caulfield needs to step up. Caulfield needs to set up big time. He needs to really get going. Caulfield needs to get going. He needs to really drive right now. Suzuki, he's got one. He needs to continue to lead this team. Everybody needs to go. John, thank you for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. All right, face off center ice, getting set up, getting time to go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Puck is dropped. Period number 2. Here we go. Bringing this one around, playing it up, down into the zone. This backed up, dumped in. Coming out to stop it is Lyon. Lyon setting it up here. Dahlin is back. Dahlin going to start to move. Here come the Sabres up through the middle of the ice, putting it across. Long tip right on. Nice stop by Dobish. Montreal trying to get it out. They can't. Sabres holding it in. Cross ice, that one is intercepted. This is going to be chipped out and down. Let's go. Turning it back around. Doan going to start to move it up. Dahlin. He's looking now. Dahlin, they're slow playing it. Dahlin going to turn back. This, we saw Tampa do this a lot where they came out kind of slow playing. Now they're going to start moving it ahead. Here's a long pass up and chipped in. Buffalo putting it across. This one goes wide. Playing around behind. Sabres holding it up on the far side. Tipped through. It's taken away. And this coming all the way down. Buffalo, Byram. He's going to flip this one up. Slafkovsky banking it off the boards. Habs turning it around. They're going the wrong way. Got to start to move. Sabres will pressure and grind. Yep, holding them out, right? Canada, thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying this over the line. Byram is here, trying to send it. Here comes Buffalo. Buffalo carrying it ahead. Tuck up and over the line, sending it across, bouncing it back. Return. Thompson in the slot, shooting. That one hits a leg and comes out. Here's the Sabres, sending it back to Caulfield. Caulfield going to kick this one out. Turning back around. Buffalo in their own zone. Montreal changing. Had to be careful. Sabres looked like they were going to make a pass right by the Montreal bench. This turning back around. Sabres going to rewind it. Game is in Buffalo. It's going to bounce up on Lyon. Lyon is going to hang on to it. So Lyon is going to freeze it and hang on to it. Holy smokes. Good pressure, good battling. Good pressure, good battling. This coming around down in the corner. Gooley with it behind the net. Gooley going to try to move this one across. Bouncing it off the boards and all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. Off the draw, this coming back around. Buffalo with it. Sabres going to walk in front. Montreal takes it away. Habs going to play this one out. Trying to cycle it back around. Buffalo coming right back up over the line. Buffalo driving, cutting towards the net. Dobish is down, losing the handle, and Montreal going to take it away. Nice rush there by Benson. Benson's been hot tonight. Benson's been looking good. Let's go. Around Montreal, here come those Habs. Up and over the line. Here's a pass up the middle into the zone. Putting this one over for, missed who that was. Didn't catch the number. I think it was Velino. Still rotating it around the board, cycling it back up top. It is Velino. He's going to go cross ice to the far side. Matheson keeps this one in deep. Kirby Doc with it. He's going to lose the handle, but he runs over the smaller Benson, who Benson I feel like has been for a long time now. Hey, Sasham, how's it going? Welcome in. This one skirching it back around, going to move it across. Tyrone, how's it going? Sabres in 6. We'll see. And they score a shot out of nowhere. Oh, Buffalo just coming up out of nowhere. A wrister, and that finds the back of the net. So there we go. Buffalo puts this one in. Means we're giving away some hockey cards. Sabres get the first goal of the period. So we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway. And again, it's completely free to enter. This one, Dobish just goes down over the glove side. A great shot. Did this catch a piece of Carrier? Maybe. Dobish comes over. Maybe he picked it up late. It was a nice shot. Greenway gets the goal. Holy smokes. So Buffalo gets their 2-goal lead back. So, folks, we're giving away some hockey cards. We'll do that shortly. Make sure you hit that subscribe, and you will be eligible to enter. It is free for everybody. We just ask you support the channel by hitting that subscribe button. Pass for Anderson is going to miss. They're going to come in offside. Holy smokes. That woke this crowd up big time. Woke this crowd up out of nowhere. They got up in a big way. As they just literally jumped up out of their seats. A shot that nobody was expecting. Boom, that was huge. They're chanting, Dobish, Dobish. At least that's what it sounds like. Already more shots than the last game. That's right. 10-8 the shots. We're 4 minutes in here. 4 minutes in. Unbelievable. That was a big-time shot there. A big-time shot by Jordan Greenway, his first. Kat, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. That was massive. Buffalo needs to get right back in this one. Montreal needs to get right back in this one. There's a shot down his Lyon, and he's going to hang on to it. You know, Alex Lyon showed so much promise with the Florida Panthers, but behind Bobrovsky did not get a ton of playing time. Finds himself here in Buffalo in a great situation, and he's kind of really come into his own. He has been super sharp. Hey, Emily, welcome in. Hey, Brooklyn. We'll see. It's still a lot of game time left. A lot of game time left to go. Yeah, 20 years ago. That's right, Onyx. I still have them sitting here. I still have the package sitting here. Bringing it across. I think so, anyways. Cycling it around behind. Samuelson picks up the assist on it. Here comes Doan, slowly in over the line. Caulfield comes back, a nice stick check. Doan going to play this one down low, sending it back to the point, bouncing it off and around, trying to take it away. This over on the side. Coming right out in front, Buffalo down into the corner. Montreal struggling to get it out of their own end of the ice now. Buffalo taking it away from Suzuki, still with it, cycling it in. Buffalo had to be careful. They were changing. Hudson going to push this one back, and finally, Montreal is going to look to get it going. Dobish in net for Montreal, Lyon in net for Buffalo. Montreal tipping this into the Buffalo zone. Long outlet pass. Here comes Tuck into the zone, dropping it for Thompson to Tuck on the return. That one was behind him. Newhook, he's going to take it away. Alex Newhook gets hit. Hudson there to scoop it up. He's going to play this on back over to Dobson. Long pass tipped in from Evans. Montreal trying to swipe it around behind the net. That play doesn't work. This is hockey. What's up, LP? You still have mini? Yeah, still have mini sticks, of course. Who doesn't love a good mini stick? I got one right here. I got one right here, always with me. We're always set for a little mini stick game. No, we didn't get the whole set of the McDonald's cards. Once we started getting some doubles, I'm like, this is silly. Why are we just buying all these doubles? Caulfield's learning that playoff hockey is vastly different. That is for sure, Diablo. And I'm learning that I shouldn't have taken Caulfield in my playoff pool. Oh, I need him to start getting some points. Hey, Alan, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, always set for a good game of mini sticks. We even bought, some of the companies were doing those blind bags of the mini sticks. We did it for the international ones. Trying to get a Canada one. We did not get a Canada one. Called a trick tonight. Here's Montreal off the draw. Going to try to bring it down. Texier can't put it in. Sabres bringing it right back out. Buffalo, a little flip down in the corner. The way a fan had his hands up like this and made it look like he caught it. Thought it went over the glass. It did not. So that's going to be an offside call at the Montreal line. That's not a mini stick. It's a medium stick. No, it's mini. It's small. It's small. It's a good one, though. I like it. I like this mini stick. Hiya, welcome in. Welcome in. All the talk about steak. I just threw New York strip on the grill. There you go. Let's go. Hey, Taco, what's up? Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Josh. Holy smokes. Man, Montreal's got to get their act together real soon because they are starting to drift away here. The pace is picking up. The pace is picking up. And they just got to slow it down. All righty. Can they get back in here, though? Can they get back in here? I hope they can. I know they can. I want them to. I need them to. I need some points. Go, Habs, go. Montreal fans need to get their Habs to wake up. Oh, I dropped my mini stick. All right, so again, we're giving away some hockey cards. We're going to open it up here real quickly, and you are able to enter. Again, we ask that you have a North American address, preferably a Canadian address, because then I can send them to you properly. If you live on across the border, I got to put it in a regular envelope, and there's more chance they could get damaged. So we'll drop these in, and it's a chat giveaway. So all you have to do is hit the buttons, and good luck to you. Again, it's open for everybody. All we ask is that you kindly subscribe here to the channel, and good luck to you to pick up some hockey cards. So we'll leave that open for just a little while. All right, Sophie, thank you so much. Sophie and her furry friends hitting that follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Thank you, everybody on the talk. Our friends on the talk. We are 9 follows away from 9,900, which is incredible. Sam is Sundin. I played better than Sundin for sure. Oh, why does it say baseball? Well, it's not baseball. I can assure you it is hockey cards. I don't know why it says baseball, but that's okay. This coming around down at the side. The idea of mini stick that you can slash another player without injuring them. Mini sticks are so much fun. So much fun. Here they come. Montreal trying to get in here. Maybe they need some mini sticks. Work on their shooting. This over the line. Here comes Buffalo again, trying to make it a 2-on-1. Pass comes across. They shoot. They hit the goal post. Dobish came over with a great stop, and they caught the goal post. This back down, trying to drag it in front. At the side of the net, banking it off the boards, the Sabres putting it across. Long shot, looking for a ping-pong reaction. Stanley throwing that one towards the net. Buffalo again across. Flip up, trying to knock it down. Looking to bring it across. Hang on, arm goes up. We got a Montreal penalty coming up. Montreal penalty. Sabres coming through the middle. Going to drag it back. Still working in. Up the middle with a shot. That one goes wide. Still playing it around. Delayed penalty. Montreal touches it up. And the Sabres going to the power play. Unbelievable. So cross-checking is the call. I didn't hear what number it was. But again, good luck, everybody, entering our little hockey card giveaway. I know it says baseball cards, but it is hockey cards. Get it together, Habs. That's right. Get it together. So it's Caden Gooley. So Hudson went to the box earlier. Gooley going now. Suzuki going to the box. Not the folks you figure would be going. But 2 minutes on the board. 2 minutes on the board. Sabres. Jeff, Sabres have woken up today. A good hot start for Buffalo. Off the draw. That one comes right to Dobish. Tuck was there, and Dobish flipped it over to the corner. Coming to hammer it around the boards, and this is going to come all the way down. They've been pretty good so far. The Sabres have. Oh, Angela, please don't put your address in the chat. Here they come again with a shot off the goalpost. Angela, if that's your address, please remove it. You don't want to put your personal information in the chat. I don't know what address that is, but yeah, don't put that in the chat. This cycling around. Or if somebody could delete that for Angela, please. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, don't put any personal information in the chat. It's taken away. Montreal going to get it out. I thought Demidov, would be a little more effective. I'm not going to lie. I thought Demidov would be a little more effective here. Sabres turning it around. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Dropping it off. Going to cycle around. Coming up, Byram. Byram going to play this one back. Curling. Walking right in. Playing it back again. Coming up, side of the net. Walking right out of the corner. Trying to center it. It's taken away. Montreal able to strip it tentatively. Behind the net, Matheson couldn't get there. Buffalo playing catch. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Byram shooting. That is knocked down, and Dobish sees it. Going to hang on to it. It's the 9th shot for the Buffalo Sabres. Montreal with 12. Dobish hasn't been overly busy, but the shots coming through have been a little complicated. Yeah, nobody's won yet. We haven't announced the winner. We will pull the winner in just a little bit. So we're going to leave it open. So make sure you get a chance to enter for your chance to win some hockey cards. 11:07 to go here in period number 2. Hey, Aristides, what's going on? Welcome in. Off the draw. This coming to the corner. Matheson, he's going to get this to the line. Not out. Byram keeping it in. Walking right up the middle. Shooting, scores. The Sabres do it again. Bobby, thanks for the follow. It's a 4-1 lead for the Buffalo Sabres. And this is kind of what we thought may happen in game 1. Game 6 and 7 were so physically and emotionally intense for the Montreal Canadiens. We kind of suspected whoever came out of that round 1 series would have had a sluggish start here. So I'm not surprised. But right now, there's some holes that need to be filled. No chance for Dobish at all. And again, Dobish has not been bad. But right now, the Sabres are just ripping it. The Sabres have had a long, healthy rest. Montreal had a couple of days. And again, that game 6 and 7 were so physically and emotionally tense that I'm not surprised Montreal's a little sluggish here. And we're getting a whistle coming up. Don't know what this whistle is for. Thank you so much, Tom, hitting that subscribe. Sophie hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. And a high sticking call being made. And this is going to be against Buffalo. So Buffalo now going to go to the box. Montreal with the power play, and Montreal would like to strike right back. Only one game. That's right. It's only one game. Riley, if you do exclamation mark cards, that'll get you a raffle ticket. It's completely free. And then we'll draw it coming up shortly. Excuse me. Here comes Montreal, 10.5 to go in the period. 1:45 in the power play. Here's Suzuki. Going to bring it up over the line. Suzuki going to play this one over. Caulfield to Hudson. Playing it back to the corner to Slafkovsky. He tried to center it. It was knocked away. He blindly throws it to the middle of the ice. Turns it over again. The Sabres going to bring it up ice, and they turn it over. Slafkovsky with a behind-the-back pass. Demidov comes in. Leaves it for Caulfield. Caulfield walking up. Passes it to nobody. This is Montreal's problem right now. Their passing is atrocious. All right, setting it up. Walking in the middle. Dropping it for Hudson. Hudson He's going to send it back to Suzuki. Suzuki sends it to nobody in the corner. And when they do that, it takes them all out of position. Slafkovsky back with it now. He's going to put this to Caulfield. Caulfield back up to Hudson, to Caulfield. No shot. Down low. Suzuki, his pass bounces off Demidov and off Hudson to the boards. Hudson goes back to pick it up. He's going to bring it across. Suzuki working it. Over to Hudson. Down across in the corner. Caulfield back to Suzuki. Suzuki sending it over for Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky, he's trying to get it to Demidov. Demidov, he's spinning around. Demidov back up top. No shots at all for Montreal here. Back to Hudson. To Demidov. He's going to throw it in the middle. This one is tipped wide. Caulfield bringing it around. Montreal has pretty much killed this off in its entirety. Oh, Scotty Bowman. Love Scotty Bowman. Mike, thanks for the subscribe. Welcome in. Demidov with a blast. And that's going to be deflected up and out of play. So Montreal just passing in circles, just working in circles, not going anywhere. And just a bad play. Just some bad playing around. That's right, Onyx. Make sure you're here because when we do pull it, you do have to be in the chat to win it. All right. Montreal needs a quick shot off the draw. Comes right to Buffalo. Sabres going to chip this one down the ice, and that's going to kill it off. Penalty has expired. Sabres kill it off. Montreal only had one shot on that power play. They had about 50 passes, but only one shot on net. Habs coming back in front. That one is sitting there in the slot. Buffalo going to gobble it up. 8.5 to go in the period. This going to be chipped back to the line. Turning it around again. Montreal needs to get one to end this period. Alex Line has been so good. The Buffalo defense have been very tough. Very tough. Parker, thanks for hitting that subscribe. Just turning it around. Thank you, Nit. Thank you for hitting that follow. Quick shot into the glove of Dobish. And Dobish is going to hang on to it. Hunter, 4-1 is the score. 4-1 Buffalo. And they're going to go to commercial break as the Buffalo Sabres, 2 power play goals tonight. Excuse me, 2 power play goals. All right, we're going to leave it open for another couple of minutes. At the 5-minute mark, the first whistle after the 5-minute mark, we're going to close it and announce the winner. And again, the winner, you're going to get a chance to pick a number 1 or number 2, and we'll tell you what you get. Now, I will tell you, there's a Montreal player here, there's a Buffalo player here. I'm not going to tell you which is in which, so maybe you'll get the Montreal player, maybe you'll get the Buffalo player, but there's about 5 cards in each little mini pack here, and then we'll package those up and ship them out to you. Game 2 will be closer. Game 2 coming up Friday night, a little Friday night hockey. Montreal will need to adjust. They'll need to relax, and they'll need to figure it out. Because right now, they're in tough. They are in tough. Christopher, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Thomas Sent, thank you as well. Thanks, everybody, for hitting those subs tonight. Coming in and enjoying the show. We appreciate it. How are we doing with the likes? If you haven't hit that like yet, let's get those likes up. Hit that thumbs up. It's free, and it tells YouTube, hey, this is a pretty cool stream. All right, come on, Habs. Habs got to wake up here. They got to find their way. Hey, JDA, what's going on? Welcome in. So Montreal, you can read it on their faces right now. They're frustrated. They got to forget about it. They just got to play their game right now. Just have to play their game. Otherwise, they're going to be in a whole heap of trouble. Jack, thank you for hitting that subscribe. As we're now counting down to 52,900. Woo-wee. Let's go. You guys are making it happen. All right. 8:07 to go, second period. Off the draw. Matheson going to play this around over the far side. They're going to chip it. Sabres come away with it, playing this one all the way back in their own zone. Buffalo, not one but two cross-ice passes back to Dahlin. He's going to slow it down as Suzuki was watching him. Buffalo going to try up on the far side. Quick outlet pass. Call me. Thanks for subscribing. Paul, thank you as well. This down around in the corner. Dahlin, a long bounce pass. Here comes Buffalo trying to chip it, trying to work this one through. In over the line, and Slafkovsky takes it away, and Slafkovsky gonna back it up. Anti-call, thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. This flipped in the corner. Slafkovsky coming in here after it. His pass taken away by Dahlin. Dahlin is so good. Such a quick stick. Real good at just cherry picking that puck away. This over at the side. Hudson keeping it in. Plays it in the middle for the slot. Oh, and it rolls off a Texier's stick. Good setup, no finish. Hey, anti-call. And that's going to be an icing against Buffalo. So face-off coming up in the Sabres zone. Good chance, good try. And it was a good feed just right there. And rolls right off a Texier's stick. Oof. Buffalo has been absolutely rock solid when they have the lead. It's going to be tough. Yeah, Donatello, they need to wake up. They need to wake up and get going. That's for sure. Off the draw. This coming wide. Hudson holds it in over to Demidov. He shoots. That stopped, curls around over on the far side. Demidov wanted it back. No chance to make that pass. Buffalo takes it away. They're going to flip it out in the neutral zone. Sabres just standing still, holding it. Montreal is like skating past them like they don't know where they are. It's like, does Montreal see like a T-Rex? They can only see them when they're moving? Yeah, Chevy, they'll be back and be back before you know it. This to the point. Sabres across to Power. Power to the middle of the ice. Shooting. That one goes off a leg. Zucker trying to rip it through. Sabres cycling, leaving it for Zucker. Zucker shooting. That one goes high off the glass. Right back to Zucker. Zooks spinning away from Newhook. He's still with it. He's going to drop this one. Turning around. Power wanted it. Doesn't get it. The shot. It's knocked down in front. Quick chance. Quinn is there. Around behind the net. Looking. Quinn passes it across. Misses its intended target. Wants it back. Gets it. Shoots it. Fires that one wide. Off the boards. Picked up here by Zucker again. Sabres in firm control. Quinn dancing through. Going to play this one over. 56 seconds of offensive zone pressure right now for Buffalo. Sabres still working, and it's going to be forced out, and they got to back it all the way up. Let's go. Here come the Sabres. Oh, that's taken away. Demidov stole it and then lost it. Anderson can't get it. Buffalo again going to chip this one up and down the ice. Kozak can't get in there. Buffalo playing it side of the net. Dobish is down. Right in the slot with a shot. Dobish made 1, 2 saves. Still scrambling. 3 saves. How did he get over in time? Anderson picks it up. Montreal, stop watching. If you want to watch, buy a ticket. That's coming all the way down in the corner. Holy smokes, Byram with it. Oh, there's a hit by Anderson. Trying to wake up this Montreal team. Buffalo bring it down ice. Carrier bumping. Texier with a hit. Dobish comes out to stop it. Not only that, he's going to play it up ice. Trying to work it across there. Anderson, it comes back to Gooley. Dangerous pass. Montreal quickly going to turn. Leaving it here. Gooley slashing at it, getting it up to Anderson. Anderson rolling it in the corner. Lyon comes out to play it away from Anderson. Doan is there. He plays it back. Byram is setting it up. 4.5 to go here in period number 2. Next whistle, folks, we're going to pull the winner of our first set of hockey cards. Buffalo going to chip this one ahead. They're going to get it in right now. Montreal is down by 3. They need to go. Going to send it across, and Montreal can score. Here they come up over the middle, shooting, and Alex Lyon going to make the save, and there's the whistle. We got some pushing and shoving. We're going to close our entries. Good luck to everybody. Good luck. Hang on, some physical play here. Valino is getting the gloves up in the face of Norris, so the referee going to come up, try to break them up. Zenit, thank you for that follow. Thanks, everybody on the talk, for following along tonight. Good luck. Stanley now having some conversations. Benson as well. A few conversations going on, and I don't think they're talking about the fine dining establishments in Buffalo. All right, they're going to commercial break. Good luck to the winner, and the winner is, drum roll. Brrr, I can't do a drum roll. And actually, hang on, before I do that, let's do this here really quickly. Just open this back up. All right, here we go. And the winner is Scotty. Congratulations. Scotty, you have won. Now the question is, Scotty, can you hear me? Scotty, are you here? Sound like a Leafs fan. Is Scotty here? Does Scotty know? Scotty is on the clock. Hey, D&D, what's going on? Todd, welcome in. Scotty is here. All right, Scotty. Now you have a very important decision to make, Scotty. Is it a number 1 or is it number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Scotty, the choice is yours. And I got to find my... Oh, man, where'd I put my little sticky pad? Oh, it's all the way at the back of my desk. Number 1 or number 2 for Scotty? Only for Scotty. Who is Scotty? Scotty is the winner of our little mystery card pack. We're going to reveal who he won. Scotty doesn't know. Where did Scotty go? He was all excited. He won. We need a 1 or a 2. Deal or no deal rules. Just pick 3. Trust me. So Scotty was here. He said, yay, I won. Maybe Scotty's in shock. Scotty fell off the chair. Sam, what do you think of trading down and drafting Stenberg? And no. No, I wouldn't trade down. I would just, if you want Stenberg, you just take him. To trade from 1 to 2, San Jose isn't going to care. They're not going to give up anything. I don't think they would do that. I would just draft it at number 1. And then you start hearing all these people saying, well, maybe they should trade Matthew Nyes to pick up, the 5th round pick and then also pick a defenseman. I'm like, they're not going to do that. Why would you trade Matthew Nyes? Matthew Nyes is exactly the type of player you want. I think Scotty fell off his chair in shock. Hey, hockey, welcome in. Go Sports. Go Sports team. Here comes Montreal, bringing it back up and over into the zone. Driving in, Veleno with a big hit. Working along Bolduc. He can't get it. Montreal shouldn't have changed up their lines. I think that's part of the problem. FGT, what's up? Welcome in. Here comes Doc. Doc centering it. Rebound. Doc over the shoulder. He scores. They needed to score before the end of the period. And Kirby Doc, what an effort. He's going to flip this one up and over, and there she goes. All right, Scotty, if Scotty does not come back, we're going to have to draw another name. Scotty must have fallen down, or his phone power must have been depleted or something. There it is. Habs get one back. Lighting that lamp. They're still in this game. 4-2. 4-2. Let's go. Scotty, come back. There it is. Okay. Scotty, we need your choice. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. So we can tell you what you've won. Here's a hit. This is flipping in the corner. Banging around. Buffalo trying to get in here. Montreal going to send this one. Scotty says number 2. Okay, Scotty, don't go anywhere. At the next whistle, we're going to show you which cards you have won. So Scotty says number 2. I got the number 2 set here. Here comes Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky in over the line. He pulls up. Slafkovsky still looking, goes cross ice, off the boards. Newhook coming in. He's going to send it around. Buffalo taking it away. Sabres flipping this up ice. Jack-Eye back with it, playing it ahead. Montreal back into the Sabres zone. They got to push the pace. Got to push the pressure. This coming around. Buffalo taking it away. Good stick there. Quick stick from Benson. And it comes all the way down. Gooley racing back for it. Gooley in the corner. Loses it. Benson taking it away from him. Evans is there to scoop it up. Plays it along, and Montreal gets it out. Newhook working away. Newhook coming to the middle of the ice. Can't get a stick on it. Byram with a big play. Here's Benson, or Byram, excuse me, just flips this one down in the corner. Benson crashing in there. Puck comes to Gooley, to Newhook. Newhook gives it away to Benson right in front of Dobish. Centers it, and that's going to come back to the line. Sabres cross ice, looking for that back door again. Picked up by Evans. Evans is on the rush, trying to come down over the line. They're going to dump this one in. 1.5 to go. Twinny, I'm a Leaf guy. I'm a Leaf guy. Tammy, how's it going? Go Habs, go. Little J, go Sabres. Sabres driving, trying to shovel it in. This goes wide. But more importantly, I'm a hockey guy. Love to celebrate good old hockey. No, Scotty, we see you. You're not blocked. You're not blocked. We see you now. Number 2, stick around. We're going to tell you at the whistle what you've got. Here comes Anderson. Last minute of play. Anderson cycling around. Anderson across. Here's a long shot that's knocked down. Texier trying to get there, banking it off the boards. Cycling around. Over to Hudson. Hudson looking. Yeah, Scotty, don't go anywhere. Dobson going to play this across. Trying to come through with a shot. That one goes wide. 34 seconds to go. Dobson pinching up here. He gets hit. This is flipped out, and Hudson going to pull it down, but he's outside the line. Turning it back around. Hey, Joel, welcome in. Hudson turning around, playing it to the middle. Here's the shot. That one goes wide. Zods, I love it. I think it's great. This coming around, back across. Trying to come through. Hudson looking. Here's a shot. That one goes wide, and it's going to come all the way out. And this period is done. Intermission coming up. 4-2. Buffalo leads. Twin, I'm okay with it, right? I'm okay with it. Listen, they made it 9 years in a row, right? First time in a decade they didn't make it. I'm okay with that. Sam's a Leaf fan. You can see his roots. There you go. That's a really good one, actually. Okay, before we get to the stats, we got to show Scotty what he's won. Scotty, you picked pack number 1. So I'm going to move this to the back. So Scotty, in your pack, first of all, your cards today are from the Artifacts collection, from the 25-26 Artifacts collection. So Scotty, you have, yeah, I know. Number 2. Did I say number 1? Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. I got number 2. I meant number 2. So here you go. You got from the Artifacts collection, Cole Perfidi. Cole Perfidi on the Artifacts. You got from the Artifacts, Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes in the old Vancouver. I know, number 2. Number 2. Number 2. We got you. We got you. From the LA Kings, Brant Clark. Brant Clark. Man, everybody's on edge tonight. For the Chicago Blackhawks, Kevin Korchinski. Kevin Korchinski. And then last but not least, from the Montreal Canadiens, Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield. So there you go. There is your pack, Scotty. Pack number 2. Pack number 2. Pack number 2. That's what it looks like for me. I'm just, if I read all your messages, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Guys, I got it. I got it. I got it. I said 1, but I meant 2. We took pack number 2. Relax. 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 So So there it is, Scotty. Congratulations. You got yourself. You want to see the Quinn Hughes again for sure. Quinn Hughes here. Quinn Hughes. There you go in the Canucks old school jersey. It's a pretty sweet card, actually. Pretty sweet card. There you go. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. And you got the Caulfield one. So we're going to put Scotty's name on this. So Scotty, send me an email. Send me an email so I can get your info and we can send that out to you. All right, we'll put that over there. Okay, here are the numbers. The only goal scored in period number 2. Greenway from Samuelson and Byram. Or excuse me, Greenway from Samuel, Byram from McLeod, and Kirby Doc from Bolduc. Kirby Doc from Bolduc. 17 shots for Montreal, 15 for the Sabres. In that period, it was 9-7 in favor of Buffalo. Montreal has taken the lead in the faceoff circle in a massive way. 23-30 of 36, good for 63.9%. Buffalo has only won 13 faceoffs of 36. Montreal sits at 50% on the power play, 1 for 2. Buffalo 2 for 3 at 66.7%. 23 hits for Montreal, 19 for Buffalo. A very, very low hitting game. 10 block shots for the Canadiens, 7 block shots for the Buffalo Sabres. So absolutely crazy. Beverly, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. EB is right on the NHL's website. The score now is 4-2, Master. 4-2 is the score. Buffalo has the lead. Sabres have the lead, and they need to turn it around. Hey, Ozzy, welcome in. All those face-off wins and nothing to show for it. And that's, you know, it's funny. We look at that all year long, and the teams that have the higher face-off percentages always seem to lose more games. There is no direct correlation between winning face-offs and scoring goals. You would actually think it's closer than what it should be, right? You'd actually think it was closer. If you win more face-offs, you got to assume a big portion of those are offensive zone face-offs, and that would set up an offensive zone play and lead to a goal. But just doesn't seem the case. It's a very interesting analytics project. That is for sure. All right, thanks everybody so much for hanging out for 2 periods of play. Hey, Jingi, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Bud, thanks for the heart. I don't know if I got you on that one. But a good play, good effort, good hustle. Right now, though, it's all about the Buffaloes, right? All about the Buffaloes. They are just crazy good tonight. Alex Tuck has played 12:44. Thompson at 12:13. For the defenders, Dahlin is at 15:42. Byram is at 15 minutes. They're doing well. For Montreal, Suzuki is at 12:15. And hang on, I got to switch over here. Was that Scotty coming in with the super chat? Let's go, Buffalo. Scott coming in with the super chat. River Hockey. Thanks, Scotty, for the super chat. Appreciate that. And welcome in. Coming in and dropping it. Yeah, I've been watching you since 889. Angela, thank you so much for it. It's been a long time. It's been such a ride. Been a great ride. And I'm glad you've been a part of it with us. So Nick Suzuki, 12:15 of ice time. Slafkovsky, 11:46. Newhook, 11:33. So good time on ice for Montreal. They're really spreading it around. Defenders are a different story. 16 and a half minutes for Hudson. 14:29 for Dobson. 14:14 for Matheson. So those three certainly are up there, right? Defenders definitely playing a lot of hockey tonight. All right, let's see here. Vic, who you taking? So I have in my hockey pool and in my bracket, I have Montreal. So I'm going for Montreal. But I think this is another one of these series that I thought was going to be a 7-game series. The way Buffalo is playing today, they look untouchable. I know it's game 1, and Montreal is coming off of a very draining 7-game series against Tampa. So I fully expect it'll be a different Montreal team in game 2. And listen, they've already been playing better that second half of the second period. So maybe they're over it and they're getting back in this one. There's It's not over yet. It's only a 2-goal game, and this team can score, and they can score in bunches. So that could happen quite quickly, very, very quickly. Sabres going out in 4. No, I don't think Sabres are going out in 4. I don't think either of these teams are going out in 4. But we got to get the big players to start playing. Yeah, I think they certainly can score again tonight. Hey, Barry Colts fan. I think they can certainly score again tonight. They've been bringing the pressure. They've been coming a lot more. Alex Lyon has been incredible. Alex Lyon has been very, very, very good. So even if you can get something set up and you can get sustained pressure in the Buffalo zone, you're going to need a good shot to beat Lyon or a deflection, something like that. Let's see here. What do you think of your trade proposal? I missed it. Can you put it in again? Actually, can I right click and can I click on your name and go back? No, I can't. Joel, would you mind typing it in again? I know it's a pain. I don't know how far back it was. Actually, never mind. I found it. Trade first pick to New York Rangers, get their pick and Adam Fox. Rangers would not do that in a million years. No chance would the Rangers trade Adam Fox. So listen, I would love that. That would be amazing. But yeah, they're not trading Adam Fox. And if you're going to trade the first round pick away, so you're effectively trading away McKenna or Stenberg, that's a tough move to make. And I don't think the Rangers, the draft is so deep. I don't think the Rangers would make a move like that. And it's the same thing. You know, I mentioned it earlier. A lot of people online, starting from, of course, the same few folks that always start the most ridiculous rumors and the most ridiculous things, are saying, trade Matthew Nyes to Chicago to pick up their pick, or to whomever to pick up their pick. Matthew Nyes is the type of player you dream of having. A power forward who can hit, he can skate, he can shoot. On what planet would you want to trade Matthew Nyes for a younger player, right? I think that's absolutely ridiculous. You're not trading Matthew Nyes. How do you feel about Verhoff? Verhoff's good. He's good. Diablo's supposed to be anyway. Supposed to be excellent. Ali, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Supposed to be excellent. I think, what is he rated to go 4 or 5? I think it was. He'll be a good pickup. The top 5, 6 picks are all going to be exceptional. They're all going to be exceptional. Yeah, LP. Vaguely. Nice, and I'm a Sharks fan. Yeah, it's Nice just isn't the type of guy you want to trade. Every team in the league, and I don't even know why they were toying with trading him at the trade deadline. Like, it was ridiculous. Neely, I think Nice in Boston. Boston's just going to take all the ex-Leafs. But yeah, Matthew Nyes is not somebody you want to trade. I mean, every team would want a Matthew Nyes. Listen, he's got 5 more years. Again, a modified no-move clause. He's 23. He technically has like 2 more years before he gets to his prime hockey years, right? So Matthew Nyes, this is someone you build a team around. He's 6'3", 215 pounds, got size, got a shot. He puts up decent numbers. If we pull this up, Nyes this year, again, he only played 79 games, had 66 points, was his best year yet. His last year, he had 58 points, 29 goals, 29 assists. He had less goals this year at 23, but he had more helpers at 43. Toronto was just bad this year overall, but I thought he was exceptional. So he's somebody you want to build around. Imagine having Matthew Nyes. You put Nyes with McKenna in somebody else, Matthews. It would be crazy, right? It would be absolutely crazy. The Leafs have to get over flash and substance. Hope the sun can help. Yeah, they got to make some changes, but again, the problem they have is they got to convince They got to convince people to move. In LP, I wouldn't take a defenseman if I was Toronto, right? And so and I'll preference it by saying, hey, you're saying you should do giveaway for a month of sports. Yeah, right. So RTS, why would I pay for that? If Sportsnet wanted to sponsor that, I'd have no problem in doing that. But I'm not made of money. Like, why don't you give away a brand new car? Like, I wish if I had that kind of money, I would absolutely do things like that. But I do not, unfortunately. So here's the thing with taking a defenseman, right? Toronto cannot take a defenseman because they have one available defensive slot. Actually, two. They have 4 defensemen with no move contracts. So that means you have 2 open defensive spots. You have Simon Benoit and Philip Myers, who are both 1 more years till their UFAs. Troy Stetcher is a UFA this year. You have a bunch of kids in the Marlies. You got some solid defense in the Marlies that would love opportunities to come up. Cade Weber is a beast. Bring him up. We saw Dakota Murmis at times, Noah Chadwick, Marshall Rafai, Willem Villeneuve. You got some good players, young players. There's just no room for them because we got to blow up our defensive core and convince a couple of these guys to waive their no move clauses. That's what really needs to happen. So yeah, if Toronto was to take a D-man, I think that would be a disaster because they have no spot for them. You're not going to take somebody else to throw on the Marlies for 3 years until Ekman Larsson's contract expires or Brendan Carlo's contracts expire. Indigo Zen, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We try our best. We try our best. Hey, Lee, go Sabres. Go Sabres. All right, let me scroll back. It's going so fast. It's hard to keep up. James, I don't think they do. I'm perfectly content with Joseph Woll and Anthony Stolarz. Again, bad year last year with injuries and whatnot. I don't blame them for the faults last year because our defense let them down horribly. Thank you for the kind words, Maxie. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow as well. So I'm content. Remember, 2 years ago, both Woll and Stolarz were among the goaltender leaders in goals against and save percentage amongst all goalies. So they certainly can do it, but they need to have decent defense in front of them. So I think they're more than capable, but you got to have a good team in front of them. Even if we had Felix Potvin or Curtis Joseph in net, they would have had a terrible year last year too. Rar, how's it going? Can we talk about how the first line needs to be shaken up? And it definitely does. Nathan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. The first line definitely needs to be shaken up. And they got to make changes. The question is, and again, with your top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your top 5 guys, money-wise, your top 5 forwards, and then 7 and 8, all with no move, no trade clauses, it becomes a little difficult to move some of these guys, right? Guys making $7 million, you're not going to sit them on the bench. You're not going to buy them out because now you got to eat all that dead salary. So there's got to be something creative way they can do it. And I'm chalking last year up to a fluke. I really think it was a fluke, and it'll be better this year for sure. It's all about chemistry and camaraderie and vision and structure, and that was all missing last year. There's an old saying, great contracts don't make great loyalists. 100%. And you know what I hate to say, Lucio, Joseph, thanks for the follow. It bothers me so much that hockey today is so much a business, and the loyalty is just not there. Right? You saw it, John Tavares is an example of a loyal player. John Tavares could have made more money going elsewhere. John Tavares elected to stay here. I mean, the guy's still making 4.3, so it's not like he shaved it all off. But most guys won't do that. Most guys will say, I'm just going to hold out. I'm just not going to play until you give me what I want. I'm just not going to play until you trade me where I want to go. Look what happened with Panarin. Panarin was dog trash. He was garbage in New York, demanded a trade, and the trade that they got for Panarin was horrible. Right? It was an absolute terrible trade. So the Rangers, they sent Panarin to the Kings for Liam Greentree, a conditional 26 third-round pick, and a conditional 28 fourth-round pick. For Panarin, you got a nobody prospect, a third-rounder, and a fourth-rounder. And the Rangers also retained 50% of his salary. The Rangers got hosed so badly because they had to trade him. If the same thing would be if Matthews said, trade me, I don't want to be here, trade me. What do you think the Leafs are going to get? They're going to get the same kind of garbage, right? When you are in control, when you have that no move clause and you say, I want to go here, you call up that team and say, hey, my guy wants to come to you. And they say, great, we'll give you some trash. Here you go. So I don't think that's going to happen. All right, we're getting set to come back for period number 3. Montreal needs to find their way back in it. They can do it. They can get here, but it's going to be an uphill battle, that is for sure. First over picking Buffalo. We went on a 9-year playoff run. Here's to the next decade. Exactly, Mark. Exactly. You have to be a little nutty and fearless to be a pro. You got to be a little nutty and fearless to be a goalie at any level. Shout out to all the goalies out there. All right, so great conversation. I love it, and I know there's a lot of chatter going on, so I apologize I couldn't get to everybody, but I'm glad you guys are engaged. Let's engage with this game. Period is underway. Here we go. Montreal 2-on-1. Caulfield shooting right on. And Lyon with a big save to start this period. That was huge. Right off the gun, walking in. Slafkovsky took the hit. It comes across. Caulfield was ready. He went back to the far side. So in that situation, you can shoot it on the side he's sliding to or go back to the far side. Caulfield didn't get all of it. It was a little flutter puck. But it was a nice stop by Lyon. Coming around, another shot right on. Sitting there in the slot. It's going to be knocked away. This is going to come out and all the way down the ice. Sabres pulling up, stopping, turning, centering it. Knocked down to the corner. Caulfield spins his man around. Suzuki with the puck. He's going to look the other way. Suzuki cycling it around, looking behind the net. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Leafs should trade Matthews to the Sharks so they get the first and second. And so again, Ryan, if they were able to convince Matthews and say, Austin, we want to trade you to San Jose, go play with Celebrini and Smith and put you back with Ryan Reeves. And if Matthews agrees to it, would you be okay just getting the second round pick back for Austin Matthews? I wouldn't be. I'd want a whole lot more in return for arguably the best goal scorer, over the last several years, with the exception of this year. All right, here's Buffalo coming back around. Going to play this one up. Demidov trying to settle it down and hold it in. It comes out. They fire it right back in. Goes behind the net. They had to tag off. Demidov coming, tipping it around. Demidov back to the point. Hudson shooting. Nice stop. Should have went to the slot instead of the point. Quick decision there for Demidov. Don't think it was the right one. Carrier bringing it across. Here comes Demidov in over the line. Tries to go inside, outside through his legs. Buffalo going to force him into the outside. Good move there by Demidov. And again, nothing going. Montreal has to back it up. Yeah, but I don't think San Jose would give you or would give us anything that I think would be satisfactory for that caliber of player. Keeping this one in over to Veleno. Veleno behind the net, misses it, coming around. This coming out. Here come I almost called them the Bills. The Sabres coming in. Man, it's been a long day. Trying to center it in front. That's going to get knocked down. Sabres still trying to set it up. Montreal doing a good job. Marina, welcome in. They come in front. Buffalo putting it just over. Welcome in, Marina. This is going to be flipped up. We were talking goalies who played for Toronto. This big hit in the corner. Lots of conversations going on. We appreciate everybody. Sabres going to flip it up. Into the zone. Buffalo trying to come strong. Montreal taking it away. Anderson in the corner. Watch your back. Anderson almost lost it. Dobson cycling around. Habs going to work it over to Hudson. Hudson going to carry ahead. He's going to play this up to Deneau. Deneau over the line. He's going to roll it around. Montreal again, kind of losing a little bit of their hop here. Anderson to Hudson. Quickly back up. Tip down deep. Going in the corner. Texier in after it. Anderson overskates it. Texier working in this corner. Trying to get it to the point. Deneau has it come off. Trying to center it. It's there. Anderson couldn't find it to his stick. It was sitting right there. This is going to come out and down the ice. Exactly, honking. It's not happening. This is, a lot of these conversations are stirred up by certain media organizations to try and make something out of nothing. This is going to be flipped up. Yeah, Chevy, they would. That's for sure. Suzuki going to put this one around the boards. Back to the point. Over to Matheson. Matheson shooting. That one is stopped. Good job there. And Buffalo going to send it down the ice. This should be an icing call. And it is. Icing against the Buffalo Sabres. That's right, Road Warrior. That's right. Drama sells. Drama sells. Exactly. All right. Good night, Angela. Take care. All right, let's go. You need to move Matthews so you have the funds for McDavid. That's a risky move if you trade Matthews to clear up funds for McDavid and McDavid elects not to sign in Toronto. Here comes Suzuki. Going to bring this one up ice. Suzuki flipping this over to the side. Caulfield slowing up. Going to play it back. Hudson putting it across. Here's a long shot looking for a deflection. This is going to be played in the middle. Caulfield working it around. Back to the point. Dobson stepping up. Drops it off. Here's a slot shot. Lyon with a good save. Kicking it over to the corner. Byram couldn't play it though. Montreal still there. Comes to the middle. Suzuki can't get there. And Thompson going to bring it out. Here comes Thompson. Over the line, dropping it off. A little crisscross for Tuck. Tuck around Caulfield like he's not even there. Wrap around and Dobish is there. Side of the net for Suzuki. Suzuki going to reverse it here to Hudson. Hudson taking a look. Sabres are flying again. They're picking it up. Montreal Hudson turning back. Everybody's changing up. Habs setting it up behind their own net. Going to look to move forward. Matheson going to send it across. Over to Carrier, who flips this one in. Demidov coming in here after it. Demidov tied up in the corner, trying to dig it free. Matheson at the line, holds it in, playing this, turning in the high slot. Demidov falling, he passes it across. Sharp angle shot, and a nice save by Alex Lyon, who takes it off the shoulder and then catches it with the glove. 23rd, could you imagine? Now that would be something. The cap would need to go up a whole lot more. They did, by the way, just announce the salary cap increase, and it's going up about 8.5. So Toronto will have about 8.5 million to play with next year. The question will be what they do with it, who they go and look to sign. 14:53 here to go, third frame. Montreal down by 2. Going to win this draw. Back to the point. Matheson across. Here's a shot that goes wide. Byram going to pick it up. New hook on him. Trying to stop it at the line. They can. It comes out. But the Habs regain possession. Tagging up. Bringing it right back in. Evans dropping it. Cycling it through the middle. Tipped in the slot. Sabres steal. Breakout pass. Demidov with some fancy stick handling. And eventually he's just going to dump this one in. That Sundin could still score. I bet you he could as well. This is going to be flipped up. And Diablo, I think that is a great question and a very fair question. What will post-knee injury Matthews look like? That it was a significant injury, a massive ligament issue. So that is a very valid question. All right, icing against Montreal. This coming back down to the Montreal side. Welcome in, everybody. If you are just joining us, thanks for being here. What a crazy game this is. Mr. Buck, that you wouldn't have very many players there. I agree. Gudas should never return. He's such a dirty, you know what. Here's a shot. Dobish is down, making a nice save. Kirby Dach mixing it up in front of the net now. And Peyton Krebs laughing in the face of Kirby Dach as Gooley is down on one knee. Gooley got hit pretty good. He's going to be slow to get up. As I think it was the shot. Was it the shot that got him? Not sure how he exactly got it, but he was slow to get up. I take Gilmore as well. Yeah, and remember, Gilmore wasn't the same. Talk about knee injury. Remember what happened to Gilmore when he returned to Toronto. What was he, like 30 seconds into his shift, and he got hit and messed up his knee, and he was done, right? Never came back after that. So knee injuries are a pretty messed up thing. Do you think Montreal will come back? Reno, I hope so. I mean, there's still lots of time left, but they need to get going and need to get going quickly. Let's see here. Crosby, Stamkos, McDavid. Yeah. Thank you, Dave, for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Mel, thanks for hitting that follow. Thank you, everybody over on the talk. We did it. We did it past 9,900. We're on our way, talk, to 10K follows. Let the countdown begin. 98 follows away from 10K. Unbelievable. Over on the tubes, we are 7 subscribers away from 52,900. So if you haven't hit that subscribe, smash that subscribe for us. Mimo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We are growing, and this community is blowing up because of all of you. Many careers have been destroyed by knee injuries. Yep. It's going to be very interesting to see. And hopefully he'll be okay, right? Hopefully he'll come back and be okay. You know, the good thing with a lot of these athletes is they are in far superior conditioning and shape than us average Joes. Thank you, Mr. Fox. Appreciate that. All right, there we go. Look at that. Chat challenge, chat completed in no time. Thank you so much for crushing those subscribes. This point around, Brennan, we are watching on Sportsnet. That's all we can tell you. Montreal going to hack this one up. 13:45 to go here in the third period. They got to get another one. Kevin. Gasparitis took many knees out. He certainly did. He certainly did. All right, here's Montreal. A long pass up, trying to bring it in. It's going to be chipped down in the corner. Byram going to pick it up again. Byram has been everywhere tonight. Pass over to Thompson. Thompson in, leaves it for Tuck. Tuck shooting, going far side. I think that was almost more of a pass than it was a shot, but it misses, and it's going to come all the way back out. Turning around right back in. Hey, Glassman. That's going to be an icing call against Buffalo now as we get into the icing game. The icing game. F1 is doing the same, using their stars for profit. So I don't think anybody's abusing the stars. Listen, hockey is a physical game. You know, it's physically tough and it's mentally difficult. And I think these guys are being paid very, very, very well to play a game. And they understand the inherent risks of stepping on the ice. Here's Montreal going to turn. Slafkovsky going to start to move it ahead. This one is going to be played forward. Buffalo going to grab this puck, playing it up. Hey, Frenchman, what's going on? I am doing fantastic, thank you. Habs need to pick it up, though. Hey, Cook, Sabres. Oh, Cook. False news, false news. Here comes Montreal. Montreal going to play it ahead. Slafkovsky tipped it in. Lyon couldn't control it. Goes in the corner. playing it around. Slafkovsky came off the boards. Buffalo goes up the glass, comes out. Hudson's going to play it right back in. Montreal had to wait for everybody to come out and tag up into this hop into the bench area, and there's going to be a whistle. Jaden, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Zach, thanks for the follow. Jenny, they got to step it up right now. They got to step it up. Knees are not a new target. The Islanders in their heyday ruined many careers. That's true, Scotty. And they're trying to do their best to get kneeing out of the game. No, Sasham, I have not. This playing back around. Sabres trying to chip it in. They get it into the Montreal zone. Habs trying to get it right back out. Buffalo doing a nice job along the half boards, working it here. And this is an area where Montreal struggled in the first series, was playing along the boards. Tampa won all the board battles in the first series. Montreal struggled, and right now Buffalo is doing a much better job along these boards again. Buffalo in there. Newhook is there. Evans is there. And again, Sabres playing it around in the feet along the boards. Demidov can't pull it out, and the Sabres have to go get it. Back around, and again, Buffalo gets it out and down the ice. Demidov coming back to set it up. I think Minnesota and Carolina in the finals. Now that would be interesting. Yeah, Nick, I agree. At a minimum, right? At a minimum. Even if there's no intent, it's such a serious injury, serious risk of injury. This is going to be tipped in, driving down in the corner, and it should be any type of kneeing. Same thing we saw Tavares get kneed in the head a couple of years ago. Remember, knocked him silly. That was scary. Sabres up off the glass, 11 minutes to go. Time is going to start ticking faster and faster for Montreal here. This comes in, but they come in offside. Yeah, mental health issues are bad, right? Mental health issues are seriously, like, in the NHL, just, you know, if you have any type of mental health challenges, playing in this league just really exacerbates it, right? It's just it's so hard, so hard. Yeah, and listen, the whole Hedman situation was so interesting because he just left. Like, nobody knew what was going on, and quite frankly, it's nobody's business in the public. But it was just such a strange situation, the way it all kind of unfolded. This is going to be flipped back down in the corner. Hudson is going to pick it up. Hudson going to start to turn and make his way up ice. Hudson on the move, dumping it down in the corner. And again, Buffalo just flipping it up and getting it out right now. Buffalo, I feel like Buffalo's kind of toying with Montreal. Going to bring it around. Buffalo taking it away. Here they come. Shot off the goalpost. Going for the wraparound. Dobish sprawling backwards across. Able to somehow just keep it out. Here's a race. Montreal coming in. Buffalo going to get there, swinging across. This going to work it back off the boards and down the ice. Yeah, I hope Hedman's doing okay now. This down in the corner, rotating it around. At the side, Anderson trying to get that puck, keeps it in. Montreal, nobody's in front of the net. Trying to play it back, but he's covered. Montreal wanting a penalty. That was a terrible pass. Hey, Jen, what's going on? It's a tough one right now. It is a tough one. This is setting it up. All right, let's change the subject of this debate in the chat. Getting a little too heated. So let's agree to disagree and move on. This is going to be coming back around. Here comes Buffalo again, sending it across, looking for a tip in. That one doesn't work. Matheson trying to get there. And he's going to finally slide this one out. Buffalo stalling. They're going to bring this one up. Montreal into the zone. trying to get something going. This coming across, trying to flip it out. Comes out, back, and Buffalo down the ice. Here we go. Crowd is getting on their feet. Sabres fans are ecstatic. Montreal bringing this one down in the zone, trying to bring it around. This coming out. Here come the Sabres again. Sabres up over the line. Buffalo curling in. This wrapping around. This coming back. Here's a long shot. It's knocked down in front. Dobson, he's wheeling and dealing. Taking around in the corner. Here's Montreal. Slafkovsky going to move it up. Oh, it wasn't Slafkovsky. Excuse me. Volino. Going to move it up on the far side. Thompson. He's going to move it forward. And again, Sabres getting it out. 7:40 to go now. 7:40 to go. Montreal back. Hudson's starting to work it. These guys are trying to fly right now. Here they go. This flipped in off the glass, down in the corner. It's good. It's in there. Montreal coming up, sliding it around the boards. Gooley looking across ice. Habs playing it up. Still knocked down. Suzuki over to Caulfield. Caulfield pinched up. Thompson takes him down. Thompson is about 4 feet taller than Cole Caulfield. This back around. This coming to the line. Gooley going to keep this one in. Slafkovsky, he's coming up, shooting. That one goes wide. Montreal has been all over Buffalo here, but they got nothing really going on. Hey, Mr. Frosty, welcome in. They really need to get something going here in a very, very big way. Here's Gooley. Gooley going to look up ice, long outlet pass. This going to be flipped up. It's Hops in the zone. Back around, Anderson playing it. Trying to keep it rolling. Taken away. Texier, 6:20 to go. Texier still in here. Texier looking the other way. Plays it across. Jack Guy with a shot. That's blocked. And up into the mesh. Hey, Shadow, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Holy smokes. They're going to commercial break. This is absolutely crazy right now. Absolutely crazy. Montreal needs to find their way back in this game. They're in a whole heap of trouble. Whole heap of trouble. All right, folks, if you're coming in, smash that like button for us. There we go. Hit that like button. It tells YouTube, hey, this is a pretty good place to be. Smash that thumbs up, and thank you so much for being here. Also, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're appreciated. We are so thankful to have you along with us. We're getting tired. It's been a long week. It's been a long several weeks of streaming playoff hockey. It has been absolutely wild. We've been here almost every single day, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times, sometimes 3 streams with different sports. It's been so crazy. It's been a wild, wild ride. We love every second of it, every second of it. We will be taking a night off tomorrow, though, and we got lots more going on. So lots of good stuff to come. Oh, boy. You're tired, too. Yeah, I'm pooped. I'm pooped. It's been a long week. Welcome to Sabres winning over the Canadiens in round 2. Oh, we'll see, Itchy. We'll see. This is going to be a long series. Don't yawn, Sam. Don't do it. Don't do it. Aramoon, they're so disorganized. They're all over the place. They're trying to get something going right now, but they are struggling in a very big way. Need a vacation after all those videos. 10:30 over there. It's only 9:20. It's only 9:25 here. Man, it feels like 11 o'clock. Sabres were well rested. And again, Montreal, they had a tough series. I'm sure they'll be better on Friday. All right, got to stay hydrated. Let's play some hockey. 6:10 to go. Third period. Montreal needs 2 to tie. This coming around behind the net. Hudson trying to get up here and pull up. Oh, yeah, I'm a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. This around. Buffalo in front. They go over the shoulder of Dobish. Dobish gets knocked into right in front of the referee. Where's the goaltender interference there? Saying the Buffalo or Montreal guy drove the Buffalo player into the goaltender. This coming around behind. Montreal back to the point. Hudson keeping it in right on. Lyon with a nice save. In the corner. And Buffalo takes it out. Buffalo just carrying it. Montreal holds it in at the line. Going to shovel this one up off the skate. Evans trying to settle it. Evans still working on it. And finally, the Sabres going to go off the boards and down the ice. Jenny, yes, I am in Toronto. Shadow, this is a Buffalo home game. That is correct. Hayden, my goodness. The boss is the best. Here they come across. Bruce Springsteen was one of the first real concerts I ever saw. This down in the corner, and it was at Skydome here in Toronto. Montreal backing it up. Suzuki going to play this one across. Now into the middle, up over the line. Montreal bobbling it. Carrier around. Slafkovsky lets it go. Suzuki shovels it towards the net. Bobbles up in the air, trying to settle down. They put it wide. Slafkovsky coming around behind the net, trying to come over. This all the way down. Gooley is going to get it. Gooley setting it up behind. Gooley taking a look, going to work on the far side. This knocked down. Buffalo coming right back in. Buffalo shooting. That's going to go off the boards. Sabres in trouble. Here comes Montreal. Doc misses all the way down. Trying to come in. Here's a little bit of a bump. Anderson can't knock it down. It comes all the way down the ice. Turning around. Here comes Matheson. Matheson. Long pass. Going to be chipped up. Down. Lyon tries to knock it. Sabres trying to clear. Habs steal it away. Back to the point for Matheson. Matheson to the middle of the ice. Shooting. That one goes just wide. Habs center it again. And that one goes wide the other way. Coming close, but not able to beat the goaltender. Eric, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks, everybody, for hitting those subs tonight. Yes, coming around. Chevy, no, I am not. Here, Buffalo trying to spring free. Montreal with a good come through. Big dive there by Buffalo trying to draw a penalty. Lolis' Habs in 6. Will it be? Demidov in over the line. Demidov curling, wide base. Demidov off the boards to the point. No shot. Now a shot. Rebound. It's there. Evans was just too slow coming in, and the Buffalo player took that up high. He's down. Rebound. Newhook can't get it. This coming around. Sabres trying to get it out. Montreal holds it in. Owen Power is in all kinds of hurt. Here's another shot. Lyon makes the save. Is going to hang on to it. And Power is going to hobble over to the bench. Or no, it's Dahlin. Excuse me. Dahlin hobbles over to the bench. But he took this shot way up high, and it was right there for Evans. Just couldn't get it to settle. And Dahlin took that shot on the high thigh. Ouch, that one hurts. That one hurts. Should the Leafs retain Berube as a coach? I say no. They absolutely should not keep Berube. Joey says, let's go Buffalo. Holy smokes. Oh, Thomas, it is my pleasure. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching along with us. That's going to leave a bruise for sure, Prep. For sure. Hey, John. Dobish has to play like Hasek for Montreal to win. And listen, Dobish has played fine. I have no issue with how Dobish has played. The play in front of Dobish has not been good enough tonight. Has not been good enough at all for Montreal to defensively play well. Defensively, they've been a bit of a train wreck tonight. Kelly, I am not. I am going to bed early tonight, Kelly, because I am very tired. So it's going to be an ETB for me. Early to bed. Tracy, thank you for that subscribe. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Mark bringing up a little Pickle Man adventure. That, Nick, that is a great question. I don't think I have a favorite, right? Nobody jumps out at me that right now I'm like, we must get this guy. I think we need somebody who's a little bit younger. I think we need somebody who can relate to a lot of these younger players. I think we need somebody with some creative strategies. I think Berube is just very old school, can't relate to these players. His strategies are outdated. I don't think he's the right mix for this group. I just don't think he's the right mix. I can't wait to watch these highlights. No longer have you can eat hot. I can't do spice at all. Someone from the minors. Yeah, I mean, listen, that wouldn't be a horrible idea. It's going to be interesting. Predicted 5-2 win, but she didn't say who. That's funny. So Dobish is on the bench with 2:47 to go. 2:47 to go. It's an empty net for Montreal. 6-on-4, and Buffalo's going to win the faceoff. They're going to hammer it around the boards all the way down the ice, speeding in here, and no icing call. Dobson was slow getting back, and Buffalo beat out the icing. Suzuki comes to pick it up. He's going to carry this up, dropping it back. Hudson carrying it. He's going to dump it in. If you're going to dump it, you got to get the chase going. They do. Back to Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky, he's going to shoot right into the glove of Lyon. Good play, good setup, but you had nobody standing in front of the net taking the goaltender's eyes away. When you have 2:20 to go and you need 2 goals, you need to be in the goaltender's face. You cannot give him a clear view, and he sees this the whole way through. Caulfield is standing off about 6 feet away from Lyon, doing absolutely nothing. Paul, thank you for the subscribe. Welcome in. Yeah, Joel, I would be okay with that. Caulfield's shot going to come through. Back to the point again. Dobson across. Suzuki, a little knuckle puck. That one goes wide. A little change direction. Caulfield bumping it out inside. They can't jam it in. That was a good play. They just couldn't connect. Slafkovsky coming close. Buffalo in the corner. Montreal trying to take it away. It comes to the point. It's going to come out. And again, losing these battles in the corners are what's killing them. Montreal has had 11 shots this period. Buffalo has only had 1. Montreal might as well be crawling this one. Guys, you need 2 goals. What are they doing? Flipping it around to an open corner. Now it comes to the point. They bring it out. That's going to be offside as Hudson drags it over the line and out and brings it back in. Terrible execution here by the Canadiens. Holy smokes. Jonah, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Junior, what's going on? Let's go. Let's go. Holy smokes. 4-2. All right. Timeout called by Montreal. Timeout. Got to look at it. Would you trade Vancouver for a 2nd-round pick and a 3rd-round pick? Depending on what I was getting in return. Leafs don't need a better goalie. Edmonton would have won a cup. I agree. Edmonton's goaltending has been a disaster. If you're looking for a Toronto coach, look into the minor leagues, CHL, try and get to Moncton's coach back-to-back years, the finals, Memorial Cup winner. Yeah, I mean, listen, right? That could work. Get somebody young, has won at various levels. Hey, Vi, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks, Vi. Okay, 1:31 to go. 1:31 to go. Moment here. Folks, we'll be back Friday night for Game 2 of this series. Friday night, Game 2, right back here. I hope you'll come back and join us. Off the draw, going to win it back to the red line. Montreal Hudson loses it at the line, and Buffalo going to clear. Sabres with an empty net. They lose the handle. Montreal going to back it up. 1:20 to go. Here comes Demidov. Demidov dropping it back. Slafkovsky going to bring this one up. Slafkovsky curling towards the middle. Slafkovsky around the boards. Suzuki getting pinned up. Behind to Slafkovsky again. You're not going to score goals from behind the net or in the corners. Back to the point. Last minute of play. Montreal needs 2. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Montreal trying to set it up again. Over at the side. Suzuki centering it. That shot goes wide. Back to Caulfield. To the point. Guys got to shoot. Cycling it around. Suzuki. Demidov to Suzuki to the point for Dobson. He shoots. That goes way wide. Caulfield reverses it behind the net. Over to Hudson. 25 seconds to go. No chance they're scoring 2 goals here. Buffalo with the puck. They're going to play it out. The crowd here is on their feet. The Sabres going to play it into their own bench. 16.5 seconds left to go. 16.5 seconds left to go. Unbelievable. Very, very sloppy play here for Montreal. A very ugly game. They're not going to want to watch the the replay of this one. Carrie, thanks for the follow. Tough game here for the Canadiens. Buffalo with a great game. Thank you so much, Jody. Guy hitting those subscribes. Back to the line. 9 seconds to go. Hanging on to it in the corner. Buffalo hanging in. Nye, welcome in. And there it is. The buzzer goes. The Buffalo Sabres take game 1. The Buffalo Sabres take game 1 by a score of 4-2. Sammy, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Drew. Dr. Drew, I appreciate that. There it is. Game 1, Sabre fans. You get it. Game 1, Montreal. Let's see what you can do in game 2 coming up on Friday night. Only 16 shots for the Buffalo Sabres. They had 6 in the first, 9 in the second, 1 in the third. Montreal, 28 shots, 10 in the first, 7 in the second, 11 in the third. It was just a downright ugly game for the Canadiens. They were scrambling, running around all over the place. They did a great job, however, in the faceoff circle, 62.7%. That's not too shabby. Montreal goes 1 for 2 on the power play. Buffalo goes 2 for 3. 31 hits for the Habs, 27 for Buffalo. Your goal scorers, it ends up being Josh Doan, his second from Benson. Ryan McLeod on the power play from Benson and Doan. You then had Suzuki on the power play from Slafkovsky and Demidov. In the second period, Greenway, his first from Samuelson. Byram, his fourth on the power play from McLeod. And then Kirby Doc, his third from Bolduc. And absolutely nothing else cooking. Not a great game, but we'll see how it is around. No, they're not out for forever. That's just game 1. That is just game 1. Game 2 coming up on Friday night, so I hope you'll join us as they go back at it. Until then, we will see you again very, very soon. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. We're off tomorrow, but we'll be back on Friday for game number 2. Thank you so much for everybody helping us out along mods. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bud and Auntie Call, for the gifts over on the talk. Appreciate that so much. Thank you so much to everybody for the super chats, Scott and Scotty and Richard, and of course, Chaniversary for Josh. And congrats to Scotty for winning the hockey cards. We're going to do more giveaways all series long, so make sure you come back and join us. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the flip side. Montreal, I hope you'll be better on Friday night. You got a couple of days to rest. Take care, peace, love, and go hockey go. Good night, everybody.